Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Weekly Sip. What's going on?
Sip,
What's up?
dip, sip, pip, kip, nip,
Naomi, you okay?
pip.
Naomi?
Yes, I was just grabbing my coffee.
Here's a grump. You're being
Yes.
grumpy today.
Yeah. And?
You immediately need beatings right at the start of the show
Mean
for your
to
for your
me.
grumpiness.
Also,
Mm?
I saw you chatters chatting
Yeah.
there. Listen, how am I not leftist enough to be on this stream? Doesn't make any sense.
I mean, this isn't a leftist stream, and also you're like a recovering leftist. You used to be,
Listen, I'm still more left than you. I'm
you
just
were.
pro death penalty and you're not.
Yes, I am.
Are you?
Yeah.
Last time? Oh, maybe last
For
time.
you.
Last time I remember us talking about it. Wait, only death penalty for me? You're so mean.
No. I mean, like.
Listen, that's what the chat said. I don't fucking care.
Well.
I'm just parroting.
Oh, okay. That's all right. If the low zone becoming a separatist and never pretending Canadians don't support political violence, if Anglos give up, no reason to go back to. Thanks for the $5, Zontar. Thank you very much.
My
I don't want you to get the death penalty, Naomi. Big Dro the traitor.
Oh, I appreciate that. Big Dro's now my only friend.
Nope. Naomi's being a grumpster today, and she has to be beaten for it. That's what you get for being a grump.
So mean to me.
Well, don't be a grump.
Because
Why are you being grumpy?
I'm one-off.
Well, then I want to beat you. Oh, you're so mean. You're so mean. Wait, how about that guy asking out another VTuber on Arch? What the fuck, dude? Like, VTubers come on Arch's show and then, like, simps donate money and it's like, will you please go out with me?
Go out with me, senpai-san.
It's like, dude, this is not the way. I appreciate it. I understand. I know that you're into her. Maybe you're lonely. I'm not going to just make fun of you. That's kind of mean. But this is not the way to get a girlfriend, is to donate super chats to try to get her attention. No. Do not simp. Not simp.
I give money so you go out with me, senpai.
Oh my god. Beat Naomi? Yes. Will fucking do right now.
I give money so you slide into my DMs, yes? Yes?
$5 from Lives in Dev's Walls. Dev lies. He can't do the thing where he holds a coffee cup high with his feet while looking pensive. Bad faith representation of his dexterity. Naomi, do the lolly voice.
What? No.
Do your lolly voice.
How's it going, guys? I'll just do the rest of the show like this, and we'll all have a good, normal, not lewd time.
All the pedophiles immediately got hired. Well, I'm opening the window, man. It's too hot in here.
It's not even warm.
You know what? Fuck you. The past week, you've been like, it's so hot. It's like minus 12 outside. You're like, it's so hot. Gotta open the window in the middle of the night. It's like, what the fuck, Naomi?
It's only been at night.
Yeah, that's stupid. Opening the window. If it gets too cold, I'll close the window. Look, it's a solution to the problem. You fuck.
Why are you automatically just being so combative today? I haven't even done anything yet.
That's why. Because you haven't done anything. Okay? You're just sitting around.
You know what? Fair.
Actually, that's true. You made breakfast today. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anatolope, hey, Dev, me, you, Detroit Slums, Friday, 7 p.m. Asking my favorite streamer out right now. What's going on? Wait, hold on. I just got a sub from Panty Ranger. But it's a YouTube sub.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't Panty Ranger already subscribed to me?
New sub.
But haven't you watched me for years?
Maybe they just forgot to sub.
What?
That could happen. If you're on
Panty, if you're in the chat, explain yourself.
Honestly, I've noticed a lot of like people I like semi-regularly watch on YouTube. Like I won't sub for a while, or like I'll forget to, especially if they're like all over my feed, but I'm not subbed to them yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. Naomi Correction Fund.
Thank you.
Based.
Hey Dev, you, me, you, Detroit slums, Friday. Oh, you already responded to that.
Oh.
I can't read
Wait.
and listen. Never mind.
Naomi, can you say... Wait, Naomi, can you say, remember simping for virtual ladies is bad?
Hey guys, don't forget and remember that simping for virtual ladies is bad.
Also, hi guys, good to hear you again. Also, Dev, I gave you money. Date, please. Oh, okay. Sure. $2 from Zontar.
You should have worn your $5 is $5 gay shirt.
Is it 20?
I don't
Is
know.
it 20, I think. It's 20.
Now it's 5.
Oh. Oh. Remember, kids, having more than one waifu will destroy your life. Ooh. Yes, that's true. Libs winning would ironically radicalize me. That's funny, Zontar. The Archcast dating sim. Fucking hell, man. Wait, I often don't sub the channels I watch, and then when I do subscribe, I stop watching after a while. That's weird. Yeah, lots of dead subs. To be honest, I like a lot of the subs that I'm losing are all dead subs at this point. Ancient man had the right idea on courtship. Demonstrate your prowess as a hunter and drag her back to your cave by her hair. Based Giga Chat. For real, YouTubers and streamers don't care about you. Like, it's possible to become friends with people on the internet. And so if you do become friends with someone on the internet, then they'll care about you, including YouTubers, right? But at the same time, if a YouTuber has an audience, you can't be friends with everyone. Just how it is, you know? You can't be friends with everyone. Ripperoonie.
I gotta get a sweater.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, listen, you don't have... Sorry. No, I just started to the chat because I hit your mic.
Oh.
No, I have a chill just in my upper body.
Chill, it's multiplying.
Mute me.
No.
Mute me.
Fine, you're muted, you goop. Anyway, chat, how's it going? Drop the response video right when Ace streams on Saturday. It'll be so funny watching his mind melt from you not coming on and putting it up. Yeah, I still have not seen what Ace has been saying, and I don't even care all that much. I'm sure he'll clip this because he's a fucking weirdo, though. Oh, whatever. Hold on a second.
That's where the chill is.
He wants you to come on to stream Saturday. God, you know what? So here's the thing, okay? I want you guys to understand.
Unmute me.
Freaking. I want you guys to understand like my point of view on this, okay? Imagine you have a guy who hates you, who farms you, who constantly puts forward your position in the worst possible way, who constantly makes mountains out of molehills to the point that even his own comments are saying, dude, you're stretching on this one. And is desperately trying to get my attention for months and months and months and months and months. And then he's like, I challenge you to a debate. Like, what?
That's literally just like, don't pay attention to the haters.
Yeah. And it's like, if you don't accept the challenge, you're a coward. It's like, dude, get a fucking girlfriend or something. Like, fuck.
Stop trying to suck my boyfriend's dick. It's mine.
$5 says he just wants to be an NPC crab at Waco and Ruby Ridge. The funny thing is, like, I walked into Chud Logic's chat this morning when I woke up. I was just like, watching a little bit of Chud Logic, and he was talking to his chat about Waco and Ruby Ridge, and like it was completely unrelated to me. Completely unrelated to me.
Oh dear.
And but like his chat is. I walk in, I say hi, I notice the topic, and his chat like goes wild. It's like, Dev arrived, Ruby Ridge.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like,
oh my god.
It's like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, guys, chill the fuck out. But here's the thing. Chud Logic held the same position that I held on those topics. Like, he held the exact same position, and his chat was, like, mostly fine with it. I mean, some of them, like, a few of the rightoids in there fought with Chud, but, like, Chud has a very, like, politically diverse audience.
Probably because he was more polite than you.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Like, here's...
100%.
Yeah.
That's where all your hatred comes from, is because you don't know how to be polite.
A lot of it is. Yeah. What's really funny is, like,
you can learn from me.
Arch has said...
While I interrupt you. As you're trying to say
how many people like to meet for once in your fucking life? Fuck you. Okay. Arch has said repeatedly the exact same thing that I have said, and Arch's audience has accepted it, and my audience, and like my audience sometimes, and also Arch's audience all the time, never accepts it. And it's just like, we're just gonna, like, if Dev says that gravity is real, we're not gonna believe in gravity anymore. And it's like, wow,
Dude, based.
that's fucking retarded.
Gravity isn't real if
That's
I don't
fucking-
believe. If Dev believes it.
Dude, it's so dumb. It's so fucking dumb, dude. He says a crush on Dev is all for attention. Yeah. In that case, Dev Durden is truly a real phenomenon. Yeah, it's crazy. It's fucking nuts, right? Like, I will say things that are like clearly just obviously correct, and they'll just go wild. Then the same person will say it, and they'd be like, "Oh, it's fine."
Hey, wait. Can you do me a favor and say the sentence "gay sex is homophobic"?
Gay sex is homophobic.
So now you guys can't ever have gay sex because it's homophobic because Dev believes it's real. Or you have to have even more gay sex to prove to Dev that it's not homophobic.
To explain your rich position, says $2.
No,
no, no.
We're not.
I
I'm
will
not
explain
listening to
it.
another like 20-minute
Then
fucking rant about
it's okay, then
something I
it's okay.
really don't care about.
It's okay, then you don't have to. Oh, dude, the fact you don't care about it means you're now an enemy to the
I don't
Romans.
care.
Okay.
I don't care about anything.
So, okay, here it is, guys. It's real fucking simple. It's real fucking easy. Just here, okay? The government made serious mistakes. The government is definitely in the wrong. However, that does not mean that the people that the government were going to arrest are somehow these, like, anti-state fucking libertarian heroes. They're also retards. They also made serious mistakes. And in fact, had they not simply, you know, like not done the shit they were doing, they wouldn't have basically called the sky down on themselves. So it's like, you're so fucking dumb, so stupid.
That's
It's-
okay, Eternal.
Like honestly, like Waco was even like okay, Ruby Ridge. There's a good argument for like the government overstepping multiple times. Yes, that's true. Yeah, okay, the Weavers were summoned to court. They should have gone. It's like okay, and then, by the way, that's why Randy Weaver was he was found guilty on that charge ultimately. But like everything that descended from that charge, he was found innocent of because basically it was the government's. It was the correct response to escalate because when you have a warrant, you have to serve the warrant, and if they start fighting you, well, you have to fight them back because you're serving a lawful warrant. However, the government basically escalated incorrectly, but it was still the right thing to escalate. With Waco, it's even more on the government side, frankly. Like with Waco, you had these fucking cult leaders who were like fucking children and stuff. And the government's like, you know what? We gotta go serve this warrant. And they had like guns and weapons, and like the government got like blown the fuck back. Like, holy shit, we're losing this fight. So they ended up just like torching the whole fucking place. And it's like, listen, I do not have much sympathy for cult leaders who are fucking kids. I just don't, and I don't fucking care. I just don't fucking care. I just do not fucking give a shit.
Are you done?
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Dev, say Trump isn't a neo-Nazi. Well, Trump isn't a neo-Nazi. I don't like Trump, but he's not a Nazi. That's stupid.
The new VTuber was pretty brain damaged, not gonna lie, man. Dev told me like 3 things that they said, and I was just like, yeah, that just happens when you're on Tumblr. That happens when you're on Tumblr. You become brain damaged. What if I'm already brain damaged?
Yeah, I know you are.
Well, then how is that a goal? You idiot.
Save the RR and Waco for a video, fat. Whatever. But thanks, man. $5 from Nicholas Gamer. How amazing would a classic Shin Megami Tensei style dungeon crawler game be with the setting and plot of Harvester? I didn't play Harvester, man. I can't tell you. Sorry. Like, look at this guy. Dev is incapable of understanding authoritarianism is bad. He'll always sing for Daddy State. Like,
Daddy state.
if that's true, then I'd be happy with what Trump is doing because Trump's currently controlling the state, and I'm not. Like, so stupid. You're fucking dumb.
Ah, government-san.
Government
Please-
son!
please
Government
control
son!
all of my actions, government-san.
Are you talking about Ace earlier? Rewind the stream. Are you talking about Ace earlier? Rewind the stream. Libertarians, someone mentions the deep state. No. They haven't broken any rules, Shinsel. It's fine.
It's
fine.
all good.
There's a rule they have to break. They haven't broken it yet. So anyway, What else? Oh yeah, so that was Deb, are you Naomi's BF or the government's BF? Fuck you, dude.
Dev's such a cuck. He'll always simp for whatever I decide he simps for in my head. Whenever I decide he does.
Oh my god.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
god.
That was dumb.
Okay, listen, everyone who's saying debate Ace, I've already talked about Ace earlier in the stream. You want my response? Rewind. Stop spamming it.
Rewind in time.
Hi, Ace, I know you're lurking. Wait, are you in bed, Sparkles? What are you doing? Wake up. What VTuber was the last chat talk? Oh, fuck. What was her name?
You literally told me last night.
Amalgamate was her name, yeah. Amalgamate was her Free Palestine. Fuck you too. Like, okay, two different sides of the spectrum. They're both retarded. Hey, Devin and Co. Thanks, Zero, for the $5. Hope you're doing well. Hope to catch you live. As always, I disagree with you almost everything, but I appreciate it regardless. Thank you very much, dude. I really appreciate it, man. Antelope, $5. I have a clip of saying if you'll blow up Canadian Parliament if he doesn't step down. Or government cuck behavior.
Yeah, I remember you saying that. I forgot about that. Wasn't that a while ago?
It might have been, yeah. Yeah, dude.
Also, I'm pretty sure it was a joke, but
Yeah, but still, blow it up.
blow you up.
Here's the thing, right? Like January 6th in the States was clearly bad. And it was bad not because they were going up against the government, and I love the government. It was bad because the rioters were wrong. They were just factually wrong.
Mm-hmm.
The trucker protest in Canada, though it had some rough edges, was largely good.
Mm-hmm.
Because even though they're going up against the government, they were correct. What matters is the factual accuracy of the claims, not who their enemy is. I don't give a shit about that.
Harvester takes
First,
place
fuck
in
you
the
by
simulation.
Hey, Havishek, thank you.
I
Sorry, go
appreciate you interrupting me after you got
Oh!
mad.
How's it feel, Naomi? How's it fucking feel, Naomi?
Listen, you can't get...
Interrupting Naomi all day. Oh, yeah.
Okay, well, first of all, you always already do that.
So do you. Fuck you.
Second of all, you can't get mad at me about something and then also do it back. Either hold your moral superiority or fucking don't.
When I do it, it's good, Giga Chat.
Give me your face so I
Okay.
can slap it.
Nicholas Gamer, $5. Harvester takes place in the simulation of the idealistic 1950s suburbs, handcrafted by cultists, I believe, to turn people into serial killers. Oh. Never even heard of that shit, dude. No even fucking clue. No idea. You are both idiots. Based. Okay. So anyway. Fuck, what else is going on? Watched Chud. That was fun. For some reason, it's like I think like Chud and Smash JT have like a minor thing going on, and people are like, Dev, get them together. And I'm like, well, firstly, yeah, I'm friends with both of them. Secondly, they're adult men. If they want to talk, they can set it up. They don't need me to do this, you know? It's like, come on, guys.
Said you're a terrible middleman anyway.
What?
Yep.
What do you mean?
I have no factual evidence for that fact. It's true, though. Devin's a terrible middleman. End of story.
Fuck you. Oh yeah, so no, the Amalgamate chick from last night. I didn't know this before we started, but apparently she's like watched all my videos. She's watched all of Arch's videos. She's watched all of Sargon's videos. I think V's videos. She's just basically been like a fan of our now former friend group since Gamergate, since 2014. And I'm like, that's crazy, dude. That's wild.
Yep.
Shouldn't we be sipping the Sid Alpha cool? Well, Sid Alpha's pretty decent. Like, is Sid Alpha doing weird things? Zero, $2. Dev, you're allowing the woman to talk?
I'm gonna take your two
Silence,
fucking euros.
female.
I'm gonna take your €2 for myself. Specifically
Those are
your
pounds, not
two.
euros.
Whatever. It's all the same.
Wow, Naomi. Dev, you actively destroy any friendships you have so you can stay in your hug box. And how am I still friends with Arch? Despite our obvious political disagreements, how am I still friends with them? Makes no sense. How do I still go into... You don't got to delete it, Chancel, but thank you. How do I still go onto the Archcast where it's clearly not a hug box, it's the opposite of a hug box? In fact, Arch's audience wants a hug box. That's why they leave when I join. Because like, oh, I need my safe space. I can't hear opinions I don't agree with. So they take off. How is it I want a fucking hug box? Like, it's so stupid, dude. The amount of OG Devon Friends gang who derail and go black-pilled is astonishing.
Harvester is a 90s FMV point and click that makes Black Dahlia look serious. It's a really corny but short and sweet game, a lot of good memes out of it.
Okay.
I don't know anything about Black Dahlia. I cannot help.
Well, we played a few years ago on the show. Do you recall?
You and me?
No, me and Dave.
Yeah.
But you heard
why
about it.
I don't, yeah, that's why I don't know, because I don't care.
It's one of those funny FMV games.
Hey, listen, our money is the best money because it looks like Monopoly money, and it's really easy
Oh, is
to...
that why?
No, listen, it's because it's really easy to tell if someone's trying to fucking give you a $5 bill instead of a $50 bill.
Yeah, that's true.
I've never understood why American money is all the same color.
Well, I think their 100s are kind of brown, actually.
Oh, woo. One bill is different. Fucking dingle.
Man, I recall that, like, they were floating the idea of printing, was it a $1 million coin with Obama's face on it, like back in the late 2000s. So I'm gonna still call you his friend. I appreciate that, actually. So
Ow.
like I've told the story multiple times,
So don't tell
but just the TLDR of it.
Just don't tell it.
Shush. The TLDR of it basically
Make yourself a mystery.
is
man.
that every single person that I've stopped hanging out with is because they've treated me poorly. Because they've backstabbed me. Oozaloo backstabbed me. I have evidence of it. Scrump backstabbed me. I have evidence of it.
Well, I mean, to be
V backstabbed me. I have evidence of it. And even then, V is still being charitable. Like, those first two are just assholes completely. They have no charitability, nothing whatsoever. V, at least when I got banned on Twitter, he was like, I don't want to be banned. I was like, I appreciate that. Even though we're not friends. I appreciate that. Because you at least have a have a moral center that you're operating from, like an anti-censorship position. Fair enough, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Arch, I still hang out with because he hasn't backstabbed me,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Sargon apologized to me for what he did, and I was like, and I said, like, he apologized in private, and I was like, thank you. And as far as I'm like, and apparently I haven't gone back and watched. I really should. I haven't gone back and watched it yet, but apparently on the first episode of Sargon and Arch's show, which started like 2 months ago, he apologized to me publicly during that episode. I haven't seen it yet. Apparently he has. I should go see it. And I was like, I appreciate that. V didn't backstab you. You are polar opposite people.
Yeah,
that
no
don't
way.
get
I can
along.
give TLDRs of everything because
Yeah?
there's situations I don't care about too much other than the fact of saying I was right in private. Okay, so V was making videos like shit talking Dev before their whole D&D blow up.
months before.
Like months before, which is not a thing that friends do. It's like if you weren't on the internet, it would be literally just V like gossiping and shit talking Dev behind Dev's back. That's what that is. Except
And-
it's on YouTube, which is slightly worse.
Okay.
Nope, that's the TLDR. With Sargon,
Well, there's more to it.
that's the TLDR.
There's one more part. There's one more part
Yeah,
because
but that's the part that doesn't matter.
no, this is the part that actually matters. So I actually approached me and I was like, listen, like, I would prefer it if you didn't make videos about me, but I'm not going to stop you. Like, just can you tell me at least so I have a heads up? And you just like, and like you don't really give an answer, and you just kept doing it. And I was like, okay, you're clearly not listening. You're clearly not fucking listening to me. So fuck this. It was ridiculous.
And then with the Sargon situation, Sargon wasn't gonna be honest about the whole D&D situation with Rags.
Yep.
Dev called him out for it, and then it was Dev and Sargon just kind of didn't have a necessary falling out, but Sargon didn't actually apologize right away.
There's more to it than that.
No, that's it. That's the TLDR.
No, there's actually, in fact, that's like the least important part.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
So
that's okay.
I called out Sargon for wanting.
TLDR.
I called out Sargon for wanting to lie about Rags, which I thought was a bad thing. He should not have done it.
You know what I've realized, just thinking about that, it was just a very British thing to do. I'm not saying whether it was good or bad. I'm just saying it was a very British thing to want to do.
So it's not just that.
Mm-hmm.
It's also the fact that, like, after that happened, there were after that stream happened, there were other YouTubers who were not involved in this whatsoever that came forward and they were like, listen, man, and like these people that I know and trust and like we're friends, and they came forward and like, listen, man, we've gone back and watched some of these streams where you've been arguing on the Archcast or arguing at the end of the D&D streams,
Debating.
with Sargon and V and sometimes Arch. And it's very clear that, like, especially now that Rags is gone, none of them are giving you any charitability. Like, there are moments where you're clearly frustrated, you're being talked over, you're being laughed at, you're being forced to defend positions you don't actually hold. Like, if you and I were debating on a stream, I wouldn't do this to you. I would not, like, I would make sure to allow you to actually voice your opinion properly and not just straw man you to your face and then have Arch's more right-wing audience, you know, basically laugh at you for shekels. And they basically outright said, they're like, listen, man, you are being used by these people. And I was like, I mean, I don't think so, man. Like, I think we're just arguing. And they're like, no, go back and watch. And so like it was a night where you got pissed at me because you were like trying to sleep.
Why?
You were trying to sleep. But like we went back and watched it. I watched it with these guys, and they're like, listen, man, like look what they're saying. Would you would you think this is bad if it was happening to anybody else? And I was like, yeah, I probably would. And I had to realize that basically they weren't treated like it had moved away from friendly debates with friends and into them treating me like I was either an adversary or like an enemy, or I was just like someone that they didn't really respect and they were laughing at. They basically brought me out just to like beat on for super chats.
Yep.
And I had to basically admit that their interpretation of what was happening was correct. So that's when I decided to basically say I can't hang out with V and Sargon anymore because they're like they said Arch was doing it too. I disagreed, and in fact Arch's conduct since then has been nothing but exemplary. So I still say no, Arch is innocent of this. You guys have pegged Arch wrong. But they were right about Sargon and V. And Sargon apologized. He said, so Sargon came back later and he was like, you know what? You were right and I'm sorry. And I said, okay, fair enough. So we're square. But yeah, it was something I kind of had to like realize that the friendship had changed over the years slowly. And I just was kind of in denial about it.
The TLDR. The terrible TLDR.
Yeah, but I wanted to say the full thing.
Yeah, but you didn't have to. My explanation was good enough.
Ace made a video to stop your ban on X. Oh.
Weird. Anyway, also.
Well, thanks for thank you, Ace. Then you're one bright point.
So we can farm you more, you idiot.
Yeah, maybe so.
Thank
But
him
still,
for that.
I'll
Also,
take
I don't support you getting you not having a ban. To be banned.
Hey, Panty, Panty, I DM'd you on I DM'd you, Panty, and I also said something at the start of the stream. Were you there for that? Sargon's gone downhill. Sargon's a lot smarter than he used to be. He's read more books, but I disagree with him more now, though. Maybe I'm stupid, but I think maybe he's just I don't know. I gotta think about it.
Anyway, no wait. Yeah, I'm happier now knowing that Regs raged and cried instead of taking it like a man. Thanks, Dev. I know that's a dumb comment. Only because V did that live on stream.
He did actually, yes.
V literally did. Like I watched just that tiny little bit of it after you told me about it, and I was like, good fucking god.
Yeah, you watch a little bit, and you're like, V's just like losing it. It's like, okay.
Yeah, but I was just like, okay.
Okay, just real quick. Panty. So, I was under the assumption that you've been subbed to my YouTube channel for a while, and yet my panel said that you just subbed to my YouTube channel. And I'm like, what? Is something weird going on? Okay, let's read some super chats. Thank you very much, guys, for all the support. Let's see. Lives in Dev's Walls, $5. Thank you, dude. It's so the U.S. money printer doesn't stop when we run out of cyan. Enjoy your Monopoly S currency. Thank you.
I will, because it's better and it smells like maple syrup when it's new.
And Tolope, $2. My headcanon is that all this is caused by an orc.
Yeah, Dev's an orc.
Wait, you unsubbed and subbed again?
Yep.
Why? I mean, I appreciate it, I guess, but like I'm just kind of wondering why.
Does it matter?
Yeah.
Stop prying into people's personal lives.
Is that personal?
Yes.
Why you clicked on I'll think about it in DMs? Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, you fucking gossip queen.
No. Shut up.
Personal. I know what's going on.
Shut up. So what's actually happening is that my panel, it's unclear if it's tracking unsubs or subs or both. So when I saw like Panty Ranger sub, and I was like, hold on, is this a sub or an unsub? And I was like,
it's a sub.
Yeah, but again, it's unclear the way the panel's laid out. It could be an unsub because the arrow goes the other way. So I was thinking either Panty Ranger just subbed, and I was like, why? Because I haven't even subbed to me before, or Panty Ranger just unsubbed, and I was like, you fucking traitor.
Okay.
Ciro, thank you for the $5 club. Ciro for two pounds. Thanks, man. I actually sided with Dev on D&D. Still do. Thank you very much, dude. and then Imperial Kikistani Army.
Yeah,
Ace
it
made a
was
video.
fun.
Yep. Thank you guys. Appreciated.
Get a meatball.
Oh, and also
sub
Titanium.
sandwich.
It's Noomers. Hi, Noomers.
I already
Hi,
responded.
Noomers.
If you just don't
Noomers.
pay attention to
Noomers.
ranting, we'll have to
Noomer.
suck the chat's dick to keep them entertained during your rant. Dev, you're on a fucking live stream. What are you doing?
Talking.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on.
Okay, Dev's gonna ignore the chat so he can talk to one specific person in his DMs. Sigh. Subs inferior, hoagie superior. Okay, chat, you're gonna have to explain to me the difference between subs and hoagie, because I actually do not know what the difference is. I thought they were just two different names for the same type of sandwich. Explain.
Yeah, I thought there were two. Actually, isn't. Yeah. $5 from Titanium. Will Noomer's brain damage come from oxygen deprivation from being sat on by Dev or chemical imbalance from all the Mountain Dew chugging? You drink Mountain Dew?
No, it'll be chemical imbalance either way.
From Mountain Dew?
Yes.
Oh.
Have you read any gay mangas? I mean, I read yaoi a lot in high school. Does that count? Technically.
Naomi is cut from the same cloth as Madame Savvy, guys. Full fucking Fujoshi. Everyone subscribe and unsubscribe and subscribe over and over as quick as possible.
That's actually really funny.
It'll probably appear in my... Actually, here. Wait. Antelope, actually do that a couple times. I want to see what happens in my panel.
Blech. Bread and serving styles are the big difference. Well, what's the difference between breads? Explain. Also, I agree, TK. I can't hear the
Phantom.
word...
I'm literally here.
Shut up. I can't hear the word unsub without thinking of a serial killer. Yep. Thank you, Criminal Minds.
I spoke about Ace earlier in the stream. Didn't appear. Maybe if you if you sub and unsub immediately, then it doesn't appear. But like if you unsub then wait and then sub, it'll appear. Yeah.
Coffee's made me feel bad.
Why? It's
Because
just coffee.
I feel buzzy.
Bill Skinner, thanks for the $2, you fucko. You fuckadoodle. Thanks, pal. Dev's afraid to debate for fear of losing. Okay. Smithy, did you say that about V? When V refused to debate me, were you like, V was afraid of losing? Or does this only go one way for you?
Hoagie is a pretentious sandwich. None of you have explained what an actual difference yet, other than that explaining that it's two different types of bread. You have to explain specifically.
Specifically, I'm not looking it up on my phone. I'm too lazy.
100 no. So here in Norway, Trumpists are having a hard time with what the Donald has done in the last 2 months, and have started reconsidering. Some have done a 180. Why do you have people who support Trump in Norway?
No, fucking no.
Why? I mean, I think that's good, but it's Norway. Why?
Well, I don't know, man.
Thank you, Titanium.
I don't know, man. It's weird to see right-wing Europeans still suck Trump off. It's like, guys, even the right wing, like the right wing in Europe should be pro-Europe, not pro-America. Like, okay. Yeah, it's all culture war bullshit. Yeah, maybe so. Maybe fucking so, dude. Who knows? Same reason we have Obama supporters were forced to let the world revolve around Americans. Both sides in a feedback loop. Yeah. It's one of those things where it's like, man, I saw a study recently. It wasn't a study. It was like a poll where like right-wing spaces talk more about trans issues by about 5 times than actual trans spaces. And I'm just like, wow, you guys are fucking obsessed about this shit. And maybe there's some good reasons to be obsessed about it, right? But it's like, still, that's fucking wild. All my Trump supporting friends say they hate him now, Cap. So here's the thing. I think a lot of Trump supporting people, not all, but a lot of them voted for him thinking that they were going to cut like other programs and not their programs, which is just ridiculous, by the way. But like, I don't know. I've seen people be like, I'm a Trump supporter. I'm poor. I need like some government benefits to survive. Trump's cutting my benefits. How could this happen to me? And it's like, you fucking voted for this, dude. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, dude? I don't know. So just some stupidity, you know. Zero for £2. I work for U.S. companies. I'm hopeful with Trump. I mean, I don't want things to get worse, right? If Trump ends up being like a fucking master and everything just massively improves, like that's good. It's good for things to get better.
Will you admit that you were wrong?
Yes,
That happens.
of course.
Will you make a public video apologizing with a picture of you sucking Trump off?
No, I'm going to do that. But I don't think he will. Is he cutting social safety nets? Oh, dude, like, people around him are saying they have to cut Medicare, they have to cut Medicaid, they have to cut Social Security, they have to cut food stamps, they have to cut all these fucking programs. They're all saying that shit, people around him. And usually when people around Trump says X, Trump takes up X in like a month or two. Because a lot of the things that Trump's currently doing are things that Trump wasn't saying before, but his people around him were saying. And it's like, well, okay.
Speaking of cuts, the national park lost a lot of seasonal workers because that's gonna cause issues.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
$10 from Sean King. I saw a release of the OK Boomer. Do you think it could have any being post-COVID? Are Boomers still out of touch? Are Millennials and Zoomers still as entitled? Boomers are still out of touch. Millennials are still quite entitled. Zoomers, I think, are getting massively like fucking black-pilled though.
I've been black-pilled since 1985.
From the Canadian Draft Board per the order of the King, all Canadian citizens are required to be signed for combat in Ukraine. You know what? If they actually drafted me, I think I'd be too fat to make it. I wouldn't pass basic.
Probably.
Like, well, guess I'll just sit around.
To be honest, though, I think if you were, like, getting tricked and, like, were motivated to, like, try and pass basic, you'd be able to do it just out of sheer stubbornness.
Maybe. Too old for the draft? I don't know. Like, aren't drafts usually, like, not just, 18 to 25 or whatever? Bill Skinner, thanks for $10. Thank you very much, dude. The Hoagie Sub Grinder, Submarine, Po' Boy, and Hero Sandwich all pretty much the same sandwich, regional variations of each type. Okay, cool.
Thank you.
Add Unfriended, thank you very much. Trump seems to be following Argentina's lead, cutting spending to fix the economy, but just backlash to social unrest like over there. Yep.
World War II draft was 18 to 40.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so you're still...
Wait a few more years. I'll be there.
Dev, you'd make a perfect blood donor.
Would I?
I don't
Too
know.
fat for that too.
I don't think that matters.
I think if you're
Actually,
too
what's
unhealthy.
your blood type anyway?
I don't recall. I think it might actually be O.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Is it the universal donor? Yeah.
But no, there's two.
O positive, O negative.
Yeah. I don't remember which one is which though.
I don't know which one it is, but I think I'm an O.
I know I'm O2. Actually, it's in my wallet. But I'm
Is
not
it
gonna
really?
Go grab it. Well, no, yeah, because when you donate blood, they give you a card.
You donated blood?
Yeah.
Why?
I did in high school
Why?
because we could get out of class to go donate blood.
Donate blood, then just go get drunk. You get
No.
massively wasted.
Also, you got free pizza, and I could eat it back then. So.
Oh. Let's
Blood
sell
type.
Dev into the sex trade. Yeah, you just want that so you can hire me, Sparkles.
Blah, 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 blah.
Oh man.
Oh.
The issue is the welfare system's broken globally. Thanks for the £2, dude. Argentina's president did a rug pull. Oh god, that's funny. Fuck the Trump coin, dude. The fact that like people got rug pulled by Trump is so fucking ridiculous. It's so funny. Naomi can't eat pizza. Naomi's gluten intolerant, guys. You don't have celiac disease, but you're gluten intolerant.
Yep, just
So
like lactose intolerant is a thing. I can't eat fucking gluten, which
Yep.
is shitty because all the good things are made out of gluten.
Yep. So no bread,
No bread.
no pizza dough,
Yeah, no flour.
no sandwiches.
Yep.
No pastries.
Yep.
Yep.
I can't eat gluten-free pizza either for whatever reason.
You've tried it. It's just like
That was a bad time.
Naomi's unbreaded. In the UK, benefits are bleeding us completely dry. Yeah, like, here, there are obvious problems with benefits. However, if we're asking about what you're just doing that right into your mic. Stop. If you're asking about what people are voting for, when people like vote and then their benefits get cut, they're gonna vote for the guy who restores their benefits. You know what I mean? I'm caught up. Rip, they'll be eating normal bread. Ripperoni.
Thanks. Also, hello, Nex Ellis. Welcome.
Welcome, Max Alice. How's it going, man?
I have
assume-
celiac disease. It's gluten-free pizza, but it's terrible. Yeah.
We have gluten-free bread and gluten-free noodles, and they're like okay, not
Well,
great.
like you have to like shop around for like noodles you like. Like I prefer like actual rice noodles. Like there's a brand, I don't know where else they sell it. I've only been able to find it in one store. It is like honestly the description on the back of it is a little condescending, but that's fine.
What does it say?
So it's so it's specifically rice noodles. They're actually labeled as pad thai noodles, but they're
Yeah.
specifically for gluten-free people. And on the back, it's like this has been perfectly like handcrafted, and like we have been able to figure out how to make it still taste good, even if you overcook it a lot. I'm just like, all right, cool. But you know what? Those are the best damn noodles that I can find anywhere. Like they're so good.
Phantom. Yeah, so basically Ace is like a former fan who's turned into anti-fan, and he's been like reading at me for like a fucking year to get my attention, which is what all this is about.
Ooh.
I don't know, my friend had mentioned that the government sold rug pull meme coins as a solid alternative to taxation in order to reduce the money supply plus inflation. Thoughts? I mean, I guess rather than taxing people, you're just straight up like scamming them. You're just robbing them. And only dumb ones get caught. So it's like, okay. Bill Skinner. Mealy didn't actually do a rug pull. He made a post about crypto, told it was a scam coin, deleted the post. That caused the coin to crash. Oh, that's rough.
Ooh.
How about you talk to the idiot to sort everything out?
Nah.
So here's the thing.
No, I don't need to explain this again. Just say nah.
I am not required to talk to every single person who has a beef with me
Yeah, so
and
nah.
sort it out. It's like, well,
TLDR. Nah.
how about people who I don't like can just go away?
TLDR. Nah.
It's better because the intelligent people keep their money than the dumb people don't. That's funny. Fucking hell. Fucking hell. Okay. Anyway, with regards to I keep wanting to go back to talk about last night's Archcast
Why?
because people asked questions about it.
Oh.
And I wanted to actually answer the question properly.
Well, no one's actually talking about it now, so it doesn't matter.
So I was on the Archcast last night, and Arch had a guest named Amalgamite, who was a big fan of all of us back in the day and still watches all of our stuff. She still watches all my videos and all of Arch's videos, and she was really happy to be there, and it was really cool. But she's like, she's much more right-wing than me or Arch or Lumi. She's very right-wing, in fact. She's very right-wing, which is fine, by the way. I took notice of it. And she was like, I disagree with you a lot, but I still watch all your videos. And I'm like, well, that's nice. You know, like she was like afraid that we were going to fight. And I was like, why would we fight? Just because like we have different politics? I don't care about that. Like, again, the problem has always been people treating me like shit. It has not been about political difference.
Mm-hmm.
Always. Always that's been the case.
I like how you look directly at me when you say that, when I already know this.
Well, you're the only person who's fucking here, Naomi. Where's the response vid? Where's the trucker vid? Back about.
They're up Dev's ass.
Ace is the face of all the drama.
Thank
Okay.
you for your $2
Thank you very much,
$6.
Angela. I appreciate it, dude. Right. Wait, hold on. Let's see. Amalgamite was weird. I felt like she was almost soliciting those super chats, asking her.
So she was a VTuber, right? That's
Yes.
what you said? Well,
VTuber,
then explained. Of course she was. Listen, if
Oh, wow.
well, no, listen. If you get super chats asking you out, and you are a person who super chats give you money,
Yeah.
of course you're gonna fucking act more towards getting more of those super chats. So, yes, obviously.
Sarah says, to be fair, it's not hard to be more
Hey,
right than
Doter.
you. Yeah, see, if you actually think that, like, you don't know the left, because people who are actually on the left fucking hate me. They think I'm a fucking, like, hard right-winger, right? Go talk to any bread tuber, talk about, like, hey, what do you think of that SFO guy? He's a fucking Nazi. Like, the political spectrum is far larger than anyone actually wants to admit. And the reason that you guys, not you guys, that's unfair, that's unfair.
General you.
Yeah, the reason that, let's say, Arch's audience thinks I'm a communist is not because I'm a communist. It's because they think that everything slightly left of center is communism. The same way that people who think everything slightly right of center is fascism. It's fucking stupid. It's fucking dumb. Everyone's retarded. Yeah, fuck.
Did you know that you're a Nazi? That was awful.
She's the only person there. Wow, thanks, Steph. $5 from Sean King. Watch, you do good, but can't see combat because of your weight. So they give you a command position where you get command everyone who wanted you to get drafted. Based.
Actually, yeah, that's a question. Does every single person have to pass basic to get into like the different?
I think so. Yeah.
Like even in like the Navy and whatnot. Like
Yes.
does every single person in the quote unquote army, like of all the different
All the
branches,
military, yes.
all of them have to pass basic, even if they just get given like a desk job?
I think so. Yes.
Oh. So I don't actually know that much about the military because I don't know much about anything.
Sketch $5. The 2-axis political compass is ruin political philosophy. 8 values / the axis methodology. Where it's at. Yeah, kinda. Yeah. This is why, by the way, like if you go watch someone who is pretty far left, actually far left, like a Dead Domain, right? Dead Domain is like an anarcho leftist. And they're like anti-state, anti-police, anti-corporation, in much the same way that a lot of like the right-wingers who watch Arch are anti-state, anti-corporation, right? They hold very similar views, but it's because of the anarchism, not because of the left-right thing. And in fact, the bread tubers are closer to Arch's audience than I am because of their anti-state positions. And I'm not even like fundamentally pro-state. I'm just not ideologically anti-state. I don't think you're a commie, definitely to my left, though. Yeah, fair enough, man. That's fine. Yeah.
You know what I'm surprised about? You haven't done this in a long time, but
Yeah.
I'm surprised that I think it was when Twitter was still Twitter, how like everyone was just like, Dev, you have to take that political test that shows you on a graph like where you were.
I did that, yeah.
Yeah, no, I know, but like it was like exactly like center left. It was very funny. I laughed. But I'm surprised that no one said that you faked it. I just realized that. I was just like, well, it would probably be pretty easy to fake. You just retake the test until you get the answers you want. But like no one called anyone out on that. Or at least tried to. You can still be wrong, you know?
Yeah.
I just think it's funny.
I don't like thinking so much as a fucking goddamn bimbo says now.
Correct.
Well, that was one fucking weird conversation that kept coming up last night with Amalgamate. Is that she is very much like yep, we should take away rights from all women and put them all into the breeding camps. And, you know, it's just like, Jesus Christ, dude. I mean, I'm sure some of that was just like funny fetish talk, which is fine, you know, whatever. But she's like, she sounds like someone who definitely wants to live like a traditional lifestyle. Like, she just wants to get wifed up. I was like, that's fine. You know, that's what you're into. Yeah, go ahead.
Nathaniel, I know that's why it's called basic. I'm just wondering if there's like a way the army would like get you to skip it if they're just like, yeah, you're gonna pilot drones, and I don't know, we're not gonna get you to do anything else. You're gonna sit at a desk and pilot a drone, and we're just gonna make sure you have like.
I understand.
You
I understand.
You don't need to actually pass basic to get this job. I'm just wondering if there's like a way to do that, or if like every single person has to pass basic to get accepted at all. I'm just wondering. I don't know.
Yeah, she said all women like rape.
God.
Based.
Shut up. God.
Yeah, so here's the thing, right? Is that she like there is definitely this growing opinion among like Zoomer right-wing women who are just like women have a bunch of weird fetishes. It's kind of natural and just in the biology of being female, and feminists hate it, but it's actually not bad because everyone like consents. It's like, oh, okay.
Everyone has weird fetishes. If you say you don't have one, it's just because you haven't discovered what weird fetish it is yet. No, I'm serious. 100%. Everyone has weird fetishes. Every single person.
She basically said, like, if you're like struggling to get a girlfriend, here's what you should do: just be confident, charismatic, find a woman that you like, and then just force her to be your girlfriend. And if you're confident and charismatic enough, she'll fall for you. And it's just like, okay, yeah, fair enough. Based.
Shut up. I'm gonna hit you with the water bottle, and it's still quite full.
Damn.
And I will aim for your temple.
Damn. Need a new GF.
Good. Try and find somebody else who will deal with your shit.
I think I probably could.
Yeah. On the internet, who's not actually a man.
It's she.
No, I'm just saying everyone on the internet is a man. I was not being transphobic.
Oh.
That was not intended.
Further left and right from your position, more social look all the same distance. Social dems and comedies look the same to me. But yeah, that's true But it's also wrong, Bill Skinner. But thank you for the $5. The 19th will never be repealed because any woman who would vote to repeal it won't show up to vote out of principle. LOL. That's fucking
Okay,
funny.
I looked away from the chat for most of that. Hang on. Okay, yes, thank you, Death Enhancer.
Oh,
That does answer
Dev's
my
weird
question.
fetish is defending pedos. No.
What?
You know what's funny is like I saw a Trump supporter who was like, I was 26 when I met my wife and she was 16. And it's completely natural and fine. And,
No!
and if you hate our relationship, that means that you're actually just like some weird LGBTQ person. And I'm like,
No!
there's pedophiles everywhere, dude. It's not about politics.
Oh, man.
This is actually kind of how I got my wife. Based.
Shut up. Also, don't out yourself like that on the internet. They will find you. The feds will find you.
But you got your wife by basically just being confident and charismatic and finding a woman and just being like, you're mine now. Why do you hate this?
Because I rizzed you up.
Yeah, so?
So I had to do the work.
So?
So, you don't get to fucking agree with these takes when I did the work and you didn't fucking do shit?
Yes, I do.
I said
Listen.
didn't.
No,
I'm not saying you don't do shit now.
No,
You
no,
do
listen,
lots of
listen,
stuff,
listen.
and I love you.
Okay, listen. Shut up for a minute. Just because our relationship didn't start like this does not mean that it's bad for them to start like this.
I say it is, and I break.
Then what are you fucking complaining about?
I say it is bad.
Why?
Just because I do. Because I want to.
Slaps. Slaps. Beatings for Naomi.
Ow, ow, ow. Mean to me.
No, fuck you. Hold on here. I'm trying to find these fucking super chats, dude. $10. I mostly disagree from Advan Friended. Mostly disagree with your media takes or how you interpret art, which isn't very good sometimes because your theoretical / political brain gets in the way of media criticism. Everything's political. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. Well, usually I'm doing a political analysis whenever I talk about that stuff, right? But thank you. I appreciate the $10. Jasso Havens $5. Naomi, the idea that I should probably unmute this so I can actually fucking see what's going on. Oh. The idea that every member of the service is conflict ready in case of all-out war and that they're trained to follow the chain of command. Yeah, that's the point.
Yeah.
Is that everyone has to be ready. Everyone has to be ready to like do the basics.
But, like, be on the front line, I suppose, is what that means, yes. Like, technically. I would say they ever would be.
Yeah, Indirect Soda saw the clip from way back in the day before we were dating of me saying that you were into me, but you were too young for me.
Mm-hmm.
This was like a year before we started
look
dating.
where that ended up now.
It was like a year before we started dating.
Oh.
Yeah. And it's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
You're a cradle robber.
I'm the cradle robber?
Yeah.
You fucking robbed me.
Of your bones.
Your bones.
It was a
Yummy
PVM.
like them silver foxes. Yeah, she says that a lot.
I do. What's a PVM? Explain.
I don't know what a PVM is. I don't
Hey,
know.
Dev, have you ever thought of getting a PVM for your shut up?
No clue what that is. Yeah.
Explain. Don't use acronyms. Dev's dumb.
Naomi's a cemetery robber.
Yep.
Naomi's a predatory child. Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Okay. The craziest take, I think, from last night was when Amalgamate was like, yeah, so it's pretty vanilla to just spit in a girl's mouth.
No, it's not. That's gross. No.
That's so fucking funny, dude.
God. That's just, okay, listen, that's just also what happens when you're on, how long was she on Tumblr for?
I don't know, dude.
Because, like, I didn't spend that long on Tumblr, and I still got fucking brain rotted from that. Like, I feel like if you spend more than a year on Tumblr, you just become okay with talking about sex, like, super out in the open.
Is that what you do sometimes?
Yes, I was on Tumblr. I'm not saying that I'm not part of this.
Actually,
Also, I talk about sex a lot less than I used to.
Yeah, what changed?
Out in the open.
What changed?
You.
How did I change it?
This is not a discussion for on stream.
What do you mean? Hold on. I keep saying that when there's a cute girl on the show and we're playing a game, you should be like more lewd.
Yeah.
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 I mean talking about sex life stuff, Dev.
Well, yeah, I'm talking about this.
Yeah, no, we were talking about two different things.
Yeah, well, whatever.
You're an idiot.
Naomi only recently turned 13.
No.
Dev has graduated to Febify. Yeah, young women talk about sex with each other way more than men do. I think so too. Yeah.
No, that's actually just a thing that women do. Here's a woman's secret. So I know for a fact that guys will like kind of talk about a woman, like you know, like be like, oh yeah, she was so good in bed, like she did this and it was great. Women talk in detail.
Yes.
In extreme detail about
It's like,
what
oh
the
my
fuck.
god, he prolapsed my anus.
Yeah, about what happened in bed. They will talk about dick size. They will talk about like the color. They will talk about weird spots. They will talk about like how he felt or whatever new thing. They will super detail. Men
So-
don't do that, and I didn't realize that for a really long time. But yeah, women talk in super detail. Men talk in generics.
Yep. It's like, oh, you got laid last night. Yep.
The dick color, Naomi. Yes, because
Dick color.
well, yeah, because like sometimes I don't know. Okay, if you watch porn, a lot of the guys like their dicks are actually like a lot more of a similar color to their body than
Okay.
like other people's. Like I know for a fact just from like watching some amateur porn is that like in more professional porn, I find that dicks are like I'll just use white dudes as an example.
Yeah.
So a white dude's dick like it'll be darker, but like not that much darker. But then for like some like in like amateur porn, like they'll be the same skin color of white dudes, but their dicks will be like super dark, and I'm just like, okay, that's interesting. So yeah, dick color. Because it's different
Okay,
for
that's kinda
everybody.
weird.
Yeah.
Okay. yeah.
Women talk in detail.
So yeah, Abraxas says hot take talking about sex is bad, keep that shit private. Like, if you're talking about your actual real ass sex life in detail on a stream, that's kind of fucking weird. But like making jokes about it is fine, you know? Like I've been like, hey Naomi, let's make jokes about like sex with a character in a video game. Like that's fine. 'Cause it's a fucking comedy show.
Yeah, like you have to learn just in general. I think it's just a part of maturing about how to not talk about your sex life.
Yep.
Like if people be like, oh yeah, they're probably into that based off of like sex jokes that you make, fine. But technically, it's all assumption until you confirm it, which you shouldn't be doing.
Yep.
You know what I mean? How much
completely
thought have
agree.
you put into this? Not that much. I just noticed that it was a thing.
Remember a male character has to go and she has to give a dick color prediction.
Okay, sounds good.
Gentlemen don't kiss and tell, and Noom's no gentleman.
I am definitely not.
Slaps. Slaps.
Anyway, I have to pee, so if you're gonna rant about something for like 10 minutes, now's the time to do it. I'm not
It's a
saying
long ass pee, dude.
yeah,
What the fuck?
that's okay. Mute me.
No.
Why?
Just fucking go,
It's
you
better.
slob.
So the mic isn't fucking going everywhere.
You're getting beatings now. Ow.
Ow!
They-
Stop.
They can't hear you, so it's fine. Ow. Ow. You know what? Get out of here.
God.
Deb, you should rant about Naomi's jiggle physics.
You still me.
You just kicked the mic, you fuck.
Yeah, I did. Suffer, bitch.
You know what?
No.
You know what? I'm gonna mute myself now. Oh fuck. The beatings will continue till Naomi stops being a stooge based. So chat, what's going on? Naomi, Dev, give Naomi some of your diapers so she doesn't have to go to the toilet. Fuck you. Fuck you guys, dude. Okay. I think when Naomi comes back, we'll read some articles. And then after the articles, we will play some split fiction, fellas. So please stick around for that. And additionally, currently Dave is editing the next video. So maybe you'll see that tomorrow. That'd be nice. Gaming Patriot. Why don't you debate Ace? Rewind the stream. I already talked about it. You haven't released a Chucker video because it's not done yet. Why was it okay if the FBI tried rigging an election because they failed? Well, when did that happen? Not for Trump? Well, Trump actually did it. So fiction is a game. It's a video game. So Naomi,
Yeah. What's up?
I'll just wait for you to plug back in. Okay, come on. Are you good?
Yes.
Okay, I'll unmute you now. There you go. You're unmuted.
Okay, I also saw, yes, we need to,
Nope, beatings.
we need the
Beatings for
vaginal
you.
color
Beatings now that you're back.
conversation
Beatings
next.
now that you're back.
I
Beatings.
agree.
Beatings.
Vaginal cover.
Nope, beatings.
Vaginal color
You're getting
difference.
beatings.
There's difference too.
Is all you get is
This is
beatings.
all factual.
What?
Ow! Ow! Fuck! Ow!
What?
What the fuck is your problem?
Well,
Ow!
you. You're the problem.
You're so mean to me.
Was that too much? I'm sorry.
Ow!
Oh, sorry.
Ow!
Sorry.
Ow!
Yeah, I'll rub it.
Ow!
I'll just rub your cloaca.
I can't decide whether or not cloaca on a person would be a good or a bad thing.
Did Boog ever buy the equestrian marital aid? No, he did not. $5. One of these days, Dev should clap really loud into the mic and pretend he hit Naomi really hard, or pretend that she hit him really hard.
Nah, I'll just actually hit him really hard.
Oh. 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 Ooh. Oh.
Ow.
Was it that bad?
Yes!
Oh, sorry.
So mean to me.
You deserve this now. You deserve these meetings. You deserve all of them. I take back every apology. Fuck you. Okay, give me a second here. Let's get to the articles, eh fellas? Let me go to Okay, so real quick.
Hey, look, a strawberry butt.
Hey, look, shut up for a second. Someone asked about the archive channel, so here it is. I'll just post it because someone wanted to see it. There it is. It's Lost Dev Vids. I guess basically a fan is uploading all the Lost Dev content, and right now, currently, it's the In the Claws of the Eagle Vampire the Masquerade campaign is going up. The Nazi Vampire campaign, that's going up right now. Also, whenever I check back in on this channel, I realized oh, here's an anti-right-wing video that I made 6 years ago.
Yeah.
Richard Spencer is a joke, and so is the alt-right. I recall this video getting taken down eventually, but also I recall my the right-wingers in my audience being mad that I made it. And I'm just like, dude, guys, what the fuck is what? Are you kidding me? Do you think I'm on your side here? I'm on my side. Hold on a second here. Wait. Chaos Devil said, could you post a link to the archive channel? And then Odin says, no one asked for the channel, Dev. Fuck you, you liar. But yeah, I'm looking at these, and this is me just talking about the history of No November. This is me making fun of leftists who don't like hot women in media. This is me talking about refugees and the refugee thing, and just kind of this is definitely an anti-left video for sure. This one's an anti-right video. This one's just me talking about boomers.
Boomers.
This one's just me talking about philosophy. This one's me replying to Shoe on Head. This one's me talking about how feminism hates men. This one's me talking about deep fakes, anarchism.
What the title says.
Oh, yeah. So here's the thing, right? I'm just looking at this, and I'm like, I have videos where I critique the left more than I critique the right, but I definitely have videos where I critique the right. So I have no fucking clue how you can sit here and call me a leftist or a rightist. You know what I mean? The alt-right's Asian fetish. I remember putting this up, and again, right-wing people being angry at me when I posted this video. And I'm just like, guys, I was never a partisan. Ever.
Are all these you've had to remove from your channel? Yeah, they've either gotten taken down or you've had to remove them for one reason or another.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Wait, hold on a second. Odin, who are you talking about? Give me just a moment.
Leftist? No. Rightist? No. Autist? Yes.
Boog has actually pretended to not have been a part of the SFO community.
Also, $5. Thank you. You should send Naomi in your place to the Archcast so all the girls can torture him. Nah.
I've talked with him a bit on this Razorfist server, and at least twice he's acted in a hostile way when I've posted content from the SFO Discord. Really? Wait, is Boog actually anti-dev?
Listen,
what the fuck?
Don't you know that everyone on the internet is anti-dev?
Sure, yeah. Yeah. According to some YouTubers, you're all lefties. You are to many of the anti-woke YouTubers, lol. Who's saying that, Panty Ranger?
Why was the vampire campaign taken down?
Too edgy. because we were Nazi vampires.
And you were a lolly.
Yeah.
And also, I don't think you guys kept a PG-13.
Nope.
Yep.
It was funny though.
Too edgy.
It was funny though. Hold on, I now got a bug boog.
Bug. Why? Dev.
Yeah.
Dev.
What?
Dev.
What?
Go to the articles and close Discord.
Nope. Shut up for a minute. Shut up for a minute.
I like how when Dev finally answers his DMs, it's on live stream. Just to ignore the chat.
Oh well.
Why does blue just look better as the color for the SFO logo? Like the white on blue or the blue on yellow?
I don't know, man.
Because I
Anyway,
don't actually
Boog is
like
a-
the white on blue that much.
Boog is like a Kibbs orbiter, basically. Anyway, here's the Lost Dev vids. Go watch the old stuff. You know what? Go watch the old stuff and see how little I've actually fucking changed. How everyone's ridiculous. Naomi, now tell us about how Dev groomed you. Fuck off.
That's not true.
Who's Kibbs? So Kibbs was an arch orbiter, but then kind of made his own thing. He's like a game streamer now. And also he's getting paid to transition.
I thought he asked you to stop making that joke.
Oh, did he? Shit. I forgot. Oops. Oopsie doodles. Okay, he's not getting paid to transition. Kibbs is a Baba Niku. Yeah, but like not officially.
What's a Baba Niku?
He basically a guy who plays as a girl, like who uses a girl avatar.
So, all VTubers?
No. Ah, fuck you. Like, Akko intends to be a Baba Niku. Kibbs is just like, I'll have a girl model if you pay for it and pay me money. And so he does.
So he's just a whore.
Yes.
Okay. That's okay.
Fuck. Let's watch some. Let's read the articles, okay?
Okay.
You stop wiggling and shaking.
You know, you said that like 7 minutes ago. And then you got distracted. Did you take your meth today?
Stop wiggling and shaking.
I don't think you did you?
No.
No.
Oh, well.
Meth.
Stop.
Needed.
Stop. You fuck. Nickname me Jiggle? Okay.
Stop.
I'm just jiggling her right now. I'm just jiggling Naomi.
Stop. I don't
Jiggle,
like
Naomi,
it.
jiggle, Naomi, jiggle,
Ah.
Akko is a dude, yes. Fucking Shitzel's just like jiggle tits.
No.
You
No.
know.
Stop.
Oh, see you later, Sparkles. Have fun in the shower. Don't take that the wrong way.
Bye.
Okay, ready to go? Let's go. Article time. Lab-grown food could be sold within 2 years.
Sold.
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 This is from March 14th, 2025. Lab-grown. So, meat, dairy, and sugar grown in a lab could be on sale in the UK for human consumption for the first time within 2 years. Technology. I didn't take my legal meth again today. Thanks, Zero. The Food Standards Agency is looking at how it can speed up the approval process for lab-grown foods. Such products are grown from cells in small chemical plants. UK firms have led the way in the field scientifically, but feel they have been held back by current regulation. Dog food made from meat that was grown in factory vats went on sale in the UK for the first time last month. In 2020, Singapore became the first country to authorize the sale of cell-cultivated meat for human consumption, followed by the United States 3 years later and Israel last year. However, Italy and the U.S. states of Alabama and Florida have banned it. The FSA is to develop new regulations by working with experts from high-tech food firms and academic researchers. It says it aims to complete the full safety assessment of 2 lab-grown foods within the 2-year process it's starting. But critics say having the firms involved in drawing up the new rules represents a conflict of interest. The initiative is... Wait, are you picking something?
No.
Good. Beatings. Bat. Ouch. Most meat is a processed mess. Yeah. Okay, here's the thing about lab-grown food, right? Here's the thing.
I want lab-grown food so that industrial meat farms aren't necessarily a thing anymore, or they're like forced to take care of the animals better.
Yeah, but also, it's one of those things where it's like more options always the better.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So like, people are like, oh, they're gonna replace all meat with lab-grown meat. That would be bad. However, if it's on the market and you can buy it if you want, that's fine.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's probably going to be really expensive, which is the issue.
Yeah, but oh well.
Well, no, but like that, like the point is, like, if you, like, realistically, I assume the goal, like, not to replace all meat, but like to replace most meat, which I personally don't care about. I know lots of people in the chat do, which is why I'm not looking down. But like, if that's the goal, but it's more expensive, then what's the point in like buying the meat if it's more expensive?
Yep, I know what you mean. Yeah.
You know, I mean morals, of obviously, but not everyone has the money to care about morals, unfortunately. At least that much. Yeah.
I think eventually we'll reach a point where you can grow meat in a bioreactor that tastes as good as, if not better than, factory farmed meat, and it's cheaper. However, it will never be better than free-range grass-fed beef. If you say so. Who knows? Wait, lab-grown meat requires fetal bovine serum, which is basically just a liquefied baby cow.
Does it?
I don't know, dude.
That changes my opinion.
Oh, I see replicators? Yeah, I guess.
We do just need replicators. Jesus.
Most people, I actually have no problem morally with having make meat. Many people act like this is a future civil rights movement, but I honestly do not care.
No, listen, my only issue with making of the meat is that, like, I don't have an issue with the fact that most of society eats meat. I don't have an issue with the fact that we raise animals to be eaten, specifically. That's not a thing I have an issue with. I have an issue with how the animal, like, how well the animals are taken care of before we eat them.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough.
Like, I don't know if you've ever seen, like, pictures. Like, I'm not talking about slaughterhouses. I'm talking about, like, how, like, they keep, like, 5 chickens in one tiny cage.
Yep.
And then they kill them and then eat them. And I'm like, that's not okay.
Yep, no, I understand.
Yeah.
Anyway, they're working very closely with companies involved and academic groups to design a regulatory structure that's good for them, but at all costs, ensure the safety of these products remains high as possibly can. Okay. I mean, there's the fake meat. I'd try it, but I don't know. I don't know. You don't know.
No, last time we had this conversation, you were pro lab grown meat.
Oh my god, I'm just fucking yawning.
You just had coffee.
Oh my god. I would try it, and I'm pro it being on the market, but I have some reservations about its possible safety. Like, what if, you eat it and you instantly get like giga cancer?
Well, yeah, like obviously that's why I don't mind them like having safety fucking regulations and shit.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sorry, but V disapproves. You have to have no food regulations whatsoever.
God, that was so fun.
That was the dumbest argument I think I had with V. V was arguing for no regulations on food safety because it's government overreach, and I'm like, okay, V, eat the grown beef. You fucking
no,
so
not eat the grown beef. Eat the first test of grown beef.
Yep.
Of lab grown beef when no one else has tried it before. I'm sure it'll be fine.
It's like it's just a stupid argument, dude. So fucking dumb.
There's no reason that it should give cancer if it's not pumped full of all kinds of weird chemicals. Well, there is the small chance that it could be pumped full of all kinds of weird chemicals.
Yeah. No, government's bad. Government bad. Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
Anyway, as long as there's a shit ton of safety tests and stuff, and it's like good, go. A go for human consumption, and I'm pro.
So apparently they also found lab-grown crystals that look like sugar, and they're much sweeter.
Awesome. That's good too.
They found a way to grow an alternative to sugar. It just involves introducing a gene found in a berry into yeast. This process enables it to produce large amounts of the crystals that make it taste sweet.
Aww.
It doesn't make you fat, so it's a potential sweetener and healthy drinks. Yeah, but like, didn't we see that like aspartame has like cancer risk, even though it doesn't make you fat? Like, it's just.
Well, there's a shit ton of other artificial sweeteners anyway. This is just another one. So replace aspartame and you're good.
Ciro says, I'm with V. The Alma should be available if you want it. Okay, then go eat the fucking Amish grown meat. The Amish labs. No, man. The idea is that there has to be some basic level of safety if you're going to sell to like a private to a public market, and it's like obviously that's
Well,
obviously
also,
the case.
don't the Amish have to get their cows from somewhere?
I'm not sure how to do it. I mean, no, they probably have cows that they breed. They just make new cows. Yeah.
What if all the cows die out because of some disease? Wouldn't they have to get new cows?
Yeah,
I
that's
know the
fine.
Amish come into civilization once in a while.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, so
Fucking hell! I'm just yawning.
stop.
Fuck my
You want-
fucking asshole,
I
dude.
mean, okay.
Shut fucking.
You want me to slap you?
I've
Actually,
already had 2 coffees today. I can't have any
I'm
more.
not offering you coffee. I'm offering you a slap to get your adrenaline up so you'll be more awake.
No, woman.
'Kay.
Silence.
Okay. Ha ha. You gonna read more of the article, or are we just gonna skip it? Stop. Stop.
That's what you get.
Fuck. You're so mean to me.
So mean to me. Fuck you. Hold on. The minute she pegs you. No, it was a fucking joke, obviously. Okay. Okay, what's next? The next article, fuck you. The EU declares caffeine harmful to humans if swallowed.
Okay.
So,
Listen, coffee's just been an legally accepted drug for a long fucking time.
Discordia is thinks that this is going to be the EU trying to take away people's coffee and tea.
I mean, probably.
Let's see.
It depends on how much.
Oh no, I don't want to look at that. A recent move by the EU has raised eyebrows after officials have classified caffeine as harmful to humans if swallowed under new chemical safety guidelines.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everyone
There's
already knew
potential
this.
risks to the heart, hydration, and nervous system.
Yeah.
While the regulation primarily targets its use in agriculture, the ruling has ignited concerns about how future policies might affect everyday caffeine consumption. So, guys, what if the EU bans coffee?
To be honest, I don't really care.
It's not in the EU.
You know, I know, but like,
What if they banned it here then?
well,
Would you
like,
care?
listen, like, I don't really like. Listen, coffee is a drug. It always has been. It's just a legally accepted drug because it doesn't harm you that much that fast.
Yeah.
Like,
Coffee's bad for you, but beer is legal. LMFAO.
yeah, no, like, it's gonna stay legal and they're not gonna ban it because it doesn't harm you fast enough. And like they might, I don't know. I don't think you'd be able to regulate like how much someone can consume in a day. So
Yeah.
you know.
Dev, thanks for the $10. Dev, you should take up Ace 1918's offer to debate him on his channel if you're clearly so incredibly correct in everything. So easy. Just rewind the stream and listen to what I said before.
You rewind it all the way back. You got an hour
Anyway,
and 17 minutes to listen to it.
This seems kind of ridiculous.
Also, stop finding paywalled articles.
Like, it is.
Don't you look at this before you set them up?
Sometimes, not always. So-
Lazy.
Stop. Would you fucking stop with everything?
I literally didn't do anything.
Okay, new GF needed. Taking applications.
Shall I take new applications for a BF or a GF?
Sure.
Okay,
Yep.
sounds good.
Off you go.
I'll put an ad on Discord later.
Harmful humans are swallowed. Yeah, so basically, like, this is one of those things where, yeah, we know it's harmful, but clearly it's allowed, and like we allow smoking, we allow drinking. If you're gonna try to ban coffee, be fucking retarded.
Yeah.
You're fucking dumb.
Yeah.
I heard that Amalgamate was waiving applications wildly yesterday.
Yep. 100%.
Oh my god.
Also, it would probably just be speakeasies for coffee if they actually banned it.
Coffee speakeasies?
Yeah, actually. So.
Ciro, it's hard to describe how much I hate the EU. Yeah, dude.
Ah.
What's next? She hoped Trump's victory would... Excuse me. She hoped Trump's victory would change her life, but not like this. This one was paywalled, so I got a different version from Yahoo News. 'Cause it was paywalled in the Washington Post.
Wahoo! Yippee!
So, Riley Cooper exhaled as she slid onto the couch after 9 hours of work for the U.S. Forest Service, still covered in the blue paint she used to mark trees for local loggers. Then she got the text. "I hate to be the bearer of bad news," her union leader wrote. It was the second Thursday in February, and a historic White House purge aimed at federal workers like Cooper was sweeping the country. but the headlines felt far away from her life in rural Michigan. She figured her job, with paychecks totaling about $440,000 a year, would be safe from the cost-cutting campaign led by President Donald Trump and billionaire Elon Musk. Besides, motherhood was her most pressing concern. Cooper, 24 years old, and her husband were trying to get pregnant, but the doctor said that IVF might be their best chance. Trump had promised to make it free. That is what she thought about in the voting booth. Now she was staring at her phone, learning that probationary workers in the Forest Service were the next to be fired by his administration. Cooper was likely to be one of them. Oh, you voted for Trump as a government employee and you got fired. Oh, are you retarded? Oh. I have like no fucking sympathy for this fucking moron. Now she was staring at her phone, learning that the probationary... okay. Her eyes watered. She knew it wasn't personal. Every day brought new rumors of cuts. And her performance evaluation from last fall found her fully successful, the highest possible score. She reminded herself that she had done everything right. Graduated college with a 3.5 GPA, finished her first semester of work towards a master's degree in forestry with a 4.0, rescued 2 dogs and 2 cats from the local shelter. That's unrelated to your job. Chosen a man who held her on the shower floor when she found out she had endometriosis, a condition that can lead to infertility, and told her, it's okay, there is more than one way to be a parent. I mean, that sucks, but again, not related to your work.
Well, no, she's just talking about, like, her personal decisions. Like, she made all the right decisions in her life so far.
Yep.
No regrets.
No regrets.
Nope.
I've heard this one before. Destiny. What, did Destiny talk about this? I don't know.
Probably. Anyway.
It's February 3rd, her grandmother posted, and we're going in the right direction. Any government employee who is afraid of transparency, who wrote the man who taught her AP government class in high school, is a criminal. It's like everyone on her Facebook from like her family and her past are like pro this, and then she gets fucking fired. Cooper knew the people in her life meant well, but she wanted her future to be different from theirs. She had grown up watching her family struggle as her mother lost one job, then another. She was a few months shy of her graduate degree and close to promotion that could nearly double her salary. Even $50,000 or $60,000 a year, she thought, could help her get a house a few counties over with better schools. For now, she and her husband lived in Baldwin, a village of about 1,000 people, where the high school track is made out of cracked concrete and weeds. They had purchased their home because it was cheap, less than $150,000, and close to their families who could help with care. Childcare. It takes 3 minutes to drive past Baldwin's one post office, one bar, and one bowling alley, which also serves pancakes and omelets for breakfast. It sounds like fucking my hometown, dude.
Yeah.
The median household income is about $23,000, according to the most recent American Community Survey, putting it among the poorest towns in Michigan. In the winter, locals ice fish from shanties warmed by propane heaters and drive snowmobiles to bars. Yep, definitely sounds like my fucking hometown. Mm-hmm. In the summer, they drive lawnmowers to gas stations, though Cooper said she'd never do that. Most people in Baldwin like Trump. More than 62% in Lake County, which includes the town, voted for him in November and in 2020. But people don't talk about it. Politics here, at least till recently, felt removed from everyday worries. Now it was in her living room, and she turned to her husband and burst into tears. I think I'm getting fired. So, this is what I was saying earlier, that like people who vote right wing are disproportionately poorer and also disproportionately more likely to suffer from government cuts. And if Trump's government cuts too much, they will lose these people. Like, do you think she's going to vote Trump in or like Vance or whoever in 2028? No, she's not. Not after this. Like, this is like if the right keeps cutting spending, they will simply just lose in a landslide the next few elections. As simple as that. It is as simple as that, dude.
Yep.
Getting fired means she'll no longer have health insurance. Right. In the 12 weeks of paid maternity leave that was guaranteed benefit for federal service. Also gone would have been the promotion that would have allowed her to plan for the kids she so badly wanted to have. And here's the thing, right? Like, if you're a right winger, part of what the right wing has been saying is like, you know what? We don't want immigrants. We want our citizens to have children. Okay, fair enough. Well, how do you do that? Well, you have to make sure that your working class can actually afford to have children, right? Which means basically costs have to go down and wages have to go up.
Yeah, that actually,
and cutting jobs is not how you get that.
No, yeah, that actually like annoys me when child-free communities complain about like parents getting like tax cuts for having kids. It's like, yes, It's because the government and the country want you to have children because they want more of a population so they can prosper. Yes. Don't. It's just how it is. If you don't like it, move to the middle of the bush.
Dev, is there any level of debt which is too much? Of course, obviously, but I like how you have not even answered and you have not replied there to anything I've just said. You've simply turned the conversation to a different facet, and you're ignoring what I'm saying. Wait, part of doing everything right is getting a job that you aren't subject to sudden cuts. That's all jobs, though.
Yeah, that's all jobs. You can get fired for like any reason.
Yeah.
Like your company can like
A right to work state is what that is, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, like but like also like the CEO could like just accidentally make a couple like unfortunate bad decisions and then has to lay everyone off. He's like, oh, I fucked up and everyone lost their job. I'm sorry, guys.
Yep,
You
yep,
know,
yep.
like you could lose your job at any time for any reason, or like an earthquake could happen and your building gets shut down and your fucking boss is just like, well, we're just not gonna rebuild it. We're just gonna sell this and I'm gonna take my business accrue elsewhere.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yep.
Like.
Yep. We have too much now. Again, Agorizer, you are not talking about what I'm actually putting forward. You are shifting to a different conversation because you don't want to confront what I just said.
Thank you for the $2. Nope, our government wants to import population. I think all governments just want like a massive population.
Yeah.
No matter what, they're either gonna import it or like convince their citizens.
Breeding
to
camps,
breed.
baby. Put
Yeah.
the women's in breeding camps. It's time.
No. No.
Are you kink shaming Amalgamate?
Yes.
Well, fuck you.
Okay. But not actually. Listen, I'll put on my ad on Discord and find somebody else.
Yeah.
So there.
Yeah.
Except I won't put it on our Discord.
Yeah.
Put it on a different Discord.
Gonna have to question that whole the right expected more claim. Left wingers should clearly outnumber them as is of hard elections. Fuck the cities. The rednecks to suffer. Yeah, because right wing areas of the country tend to be more poor. It's expensive to live in the city. Okay, let's keep going. She wondered if Trump was going to break his promise to make IVF free, and if it wouldn't even matter if he did. I don't think it's gonna happen. I don't think he's gonna make IVF free, to be honest. Her husband sat beside her and squeezed her hand, still processing. Together they had been counting 16 days till they could try again, 28 until she could take her next test. After she was sexually assaulted at 16, she swore she would never be caught unprepared, but here she was, betrayed by her body, which would not cooperate, betrayed by her family, which was supporting firing federal workers like her, and perhaps most painfully betrayed by herself. Rip.
Dun, dun, dun.
Ripperoonie, 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 yeah. Agorizer, you're still not replying to what I'm saying. Fucking hell, dude. Put Naomi in the breeding camp and give Dev a trans GF. Remember,
Boo.
Brianna Wu was like, it's rather unfair that Naomi's hogging a guy who actually likes trans women when they're so rare. And like that wasn't her coming on to me because she's like 50 and has a husband, but it's still really funny. It's actually really, really funny.
Listen, I didn't actually know that you fetishize trans women so much before I started dating you.
But I knew that you did.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up. Sean King, $5. So Canada can win trade war by causing a recession for Trump. Also, you missed my last supper chat. Supper chat. I'm sorry, dude.
No, didn't I reply to it?
You might have.
No, wait.
Sean King.
No, there it is.
I had to learn about this in biotech.
No,
You
we
eat
didn't.
bovine. You know, we talked about that, man. We talked about that one. Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I said that it changes. If you have to use like, if you gotta kill the baby cow to make lab grown meat, then I'm not pro lab grown meat. And jump back like 5 conversations.
Hold on. In fairness, Dev, the person I voted and chose poorly has been negative affecting everyone for the last 4 years and for longer. It remains to be seen if this is the lesser of two evils. I guess we'll see. We will see, dude. We will see. Okay, anyway. Yeah, like, Trump is not going to make IVF free. That is not in line with cutting costs from the government because IVF is expensive.
So expensive.
Yeah.
I didn't realize, like, I'm not pro IVF. I don't know how controversial of an opinion that is. I'm not pro it at all. But
Okay.
like, I did not realize how expensive it was.
Yeah, it's very
Like,
expensive. It's very fucking expensive, dude.
so expensive. It's crazy.
At JG Wentworth, 877 cash now. Thanks, J.S. Goodman. Thanks, man. But yeah, like, Trump promised a lot of shit, and the right wingers are just ignoring the fact that the promises are getting like largely ignored. And by the way, that's kind of par for the course, because Biden promised to cure cancer, and the right wingers remember that, and the left wingers don't. But now it's happening in the other direction, right? Trump promised to make IVF free. Left wingers remember that, the right wingers don't. You know, that's just kind of how this is, you know.
Dev, the counter to your argument is that you want more private sector jobs, not public sector jobs, which in turn increases taxes and everything to afford public sector jobs. I did not say that well, but I said it.
I get it. I mean, you want both, right? Like, I'm not this strict free marketeer. Some things actually are just better if they're public sector. It really depends on the job. There's a lot of factors that go into it. But I agree, like, we do want more public and private sector jobs. I agree with you there.
Boo. 50 mix. Motherfucker, I told you to sell me the pony pleasure and you never responded because you don't check your fucking DMs, you effing leaf. Sell it to me already.
Hi, Boog. How's it going, dude? What's up? Boog, people were saying in the chat that you've like taken up some anti-dev positions in other Discord. You're going around and you're attacking dev fans.
No, he's just attacking dev fans because it's
You know what? Yeah, yeah, that's fine. We'll talk about it after stream. Okay, yeah, sounds good. Also, thanks, buddy.
Also, is the pony pleasure the thing I think it is?
Yeah.
Oh God. Okay.
Okay. Cooper did not want to think about what happened 3 months prior, but her mind went there anyway, to the voting booth in Baldwin's town hall, where she filled out every part of the ballot before turning into the box and said presidential. She recalled staring at it for 15 minutes. She did not want to vote for Trump. She hated what he said about women and hated how he treated them. Her family always said the women who accused the president of sexual assault either made it up or deserved it. Wait, they deserve the sexual assault? Cooper heard them and kept her own experience a secret, thinking that they might feel the same way about her.
Do you not know that people actually victim blame like that? Like a lot?
That you deserve it. Well, listen, I just met Amalgamate, so yes, I get it.
I'm entirely done with you. If I could play Split Fiction by myself, I would.
No, Boog, stop being mean. She didn't want to vote for Trump. Yeah, okay, yeah. So she voted for Biden in 2020, the first time casting a ballot in a presidential election. But life felt more complicated these days. Her mortgage was too expensive, groceries were nearly $400 a month, and one single cycle of IVF could cost more than 10% of her annual household income. Trump, at a campaign stop an hour and a half south of her, had promised to make IVF free. She knew that from a video clip she saw on TikTok, and she believed him. She also believed him when he said that Project 2025, the conservative blueprint for the next Republican administration that suggested mass cuts to the federal workforce, was not his plan.
Yeah, have you heard about that, by the way, that apparently a lot of stuff from, like, Project 2025 is, like, kind of being, like, slowly implemented?
Yep.
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 Well, this is what's happening, though, Sigarther, is that, like, a lot of people who are like this person, where they might, just be naturally more left-leaning, but they either didn't vote Kamala or did vote Trump for various reasons. And now they're like, shit, I made a mistake.
No, actually, Dev, I want to hear your opinion on that. Gotta call BS on the public sector being good for anything. For some things, the public sector is only option, like many forms of infrastructure, but that's it. Private sector is best.
Yeah, that's not true. Private sector is pursuing profit, which means efficiency. However, sometimes efficiency is not the goal. Sometimes the goal is equality of access to the thing, right? Like the postal service is, in my opinion, a good example of this, where like a corporation that is focused only on efficiency will not service people who live like very far away, because there's little money to be made. Like the cost of sending something that far out is just too high, right? And people who are living out there won't be able to afford it. However, it is better for a country to have like an internal communications network that maintains that like everyone can actually access the mailing service. It's better for things to have equal access than it is for things to be profitable in that case. So like it depends on what we're talking about, but some things the profit motive is king, other things they are not. It all just depends. Yeah. Maximizing profit can definitely lead to piss poor results. Yes. Because some things can't be measured with money. Yeah. It's why like the ANCAP paradise is just fucking terrible.
Also, I agree. This is written just kind of like a telenovela novel.
Let's see here. 4 days after Trump fired her, well, Trump didn't fire her himself, but I get it. Cooper was in bed with her husband. She picked up her phone and saw the news. There is a new executive order to expand access to IVF. She read the White House fact sheet, which talked about Trump's request for policy recommendations to reduce costs of the service. But it still wasn't free, and she was out of a job and out of a plan. Delivering on promises for American families, read the White House announcement. That's bullshit, she recalled thinking and put down her phone. Well, listen, all I will simply say is if you are a working class person who actually requires certain government benefits and you voted for Trump, they're getting cut. And you're probably dumb enough to deserve it. It's like, well, you knew what he was. No, efficiency is not always better than equality of access. No, it depends on the thing.
You can communicate over satellite anywhere. That's your communication network. Yeah, but you can't get a package delivered over a satellite.
Until you can beam a package. That's...
Well, until 3D printers are...
See you later, Abraxas.
are a lot cheaper.
Yeah. And also they can print anything and not just like plastic things. Yeah, plastic molds.
Right, replicators.
Replicators, yes. That'll do. Okay.
We need the magic technology of replicators.
Let's continue. War heroes and military firsts are among the 26,000 images flagged for removal in the Pentagon's DEI purge. Okay.
What?
So.
What?
One thing that came out is that Trump has told all components of the executive branch to get rid of all DEI things. Mm-hmm. And look what happened. Okay? So, references to a World War II Medal of Honor recipient, the Enola Gay aircraft that dropped the atomic bomb in Japan, and the first woman who ever passed Marine infantry training are among the tens of thousands of photos and online posts marked for deletion as the Defense Department works to purge diversity, equity, and inclusion content.
That's fucked up.
Okay, so let's see here. That's the Enola Gay, the plane that dropped the atom bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so is the email in here? Where's the email? Yeah, okay, hold on. There's $10, Bill Skinner. Efficiency is always what you want, but the Postal Service is one of those infrastructure points where public is the only option. Roads too. If there isn't a way for competition to drive that sector. Yeah, that's what I mean. Competition can't drive it. I know what you mean. Like, yeah, efficiency is always good, but like competition cannot drive efficiency, so you have to... Yeah, I know what you mean. I agree. Thank you for the $10. I do appreciate it. Yeah. So, basically, part of Trump's plan, maybe it'll be in here, maybe not, but part of Trump's plan is like someone underneath Trump sent out a email saying, here's a bunch of keywords, all right? Get rid of anything that has these keywords in it. So it had like, DEI, diversity, inclusion, trans women, transgendered individuals, birthing person. It was like a long list of like like lefty buzzwords basically, right? Mm-hmm. But one of those words was gay.
Mm-hmm. That's dumb.
And so the fucking photo of the Enola Gay is being removed from like the military archives because it has gay in it. And it's like, wow, that's fucking retarded, dude. Yeah. Like, here's the thing. I'm sure it'll be one of those things where like they had a computer automatically run like a search and they have a list and they'll probably go through it and be like, okay, obviously not this one. Obviously we're not getting rid of this photo. But like, yeah, so that's why it was flagged but not removed. But it's still kind of funny, right? So I'm going to assume like, yeah, a bunch of black workers in World War II, like, okay. The first black people to work for the government in this capacity, okay, understood. Get rid of that DEI diversity hires. Yep. Okay. So, in some cases, photos seem to be flagged for removal simply because their file included the word gay, including service members with the last name Gay, and an image of the Enola Gay. Yes. Okay. Mm-hmm. Several photos of an Army Corps of Engineers dredging projects in California's were marked for deletion. So the local engineer in the photo had the last name Gay. And a photo of Army Corps biologists was on the list, because it mentioned they were recording data about fish, including their weight, size, hatchery, and gender. Fucking so stupid. Oh, it's so dumb. Yeah, this is a weird version of the Scunthorpe problem, yeah. So Scunthorpe has the word cunt in it, C-U-N-T, but it is a real word. And it's like, that word gets flagged all the time by like, yeah. Yep, in addition to some photos of the Tuskegee Airmen, the nation's first black military pilots who served in a segregated World War II unit, listed on the database. The Air Force briefly removed new recruit training courses that included videos of the Tuskegee Airmen soon after Trump's order. That drew the White House's ire over malicious compliance, and the Air Force quickly reversed the removal. By the way, I love malicious compliance. It's so funny. Like, okay, malicious compliance is the funniest subreddit on Reddit.
Oh, yeah.
Because it's just like, well, hey, you're a retard who fucking wrote your order wrong. Fuck you. So, we are pleased with the rapid compliance across the department with the directive of removing DI content from our platforms. In the rare case the content is removed that is out of the clearly outlined scope of this directive, we instruct components accordingly. Okay. Yeah. You know, this is one of those stories that's just like funny and dumb and whatever, okay? An all-female C-17 crew can still be accessed. Shot from still. Oh.
Donate now.
No, fuck you.
Donate.
You're banned. It's funny. That's all. Girl, 11, who killed herself after being bullied over her illegal immigration status, said she was sexually abused by her family member. Okay, so I have a feeling that she killed herself over the sexual abuse, not her immigration status. If I had to guess. What a weird fucking headline this is.
I assume it was because she was being abused and bullied.
Let's see. An 11-year-old Texas girl who killed herself after being bullied about her family's immigration status told friends she was inappropriately touched by a family member. Okay, like, I understand she has an immigration status problem, but I'm pretty sure it was the touching that got her to kill herself, not the immigration thing.
Well, maybe just the bullying was over. Like, no, I'm agreeing with you. The title is stupid, but
like,
I assume
rape victim kills after being name called. Like, fucking. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, no, I assume the bullying was what pushed her over the edge, though.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. So the girl's mother, Marbella Carranza, claimed her daughter was bullied by students at Gainesville Intermediate School. She said they mocked her because of the family's immigration status and threatened to call Immigration and Customs Enforcement. Were they illegals, this family?
Probably.
Okay, yeah. There she is. R.I.P. guys. Rip.
F's in the chat.
Also, Mets fries. Dude.
Yum.
The Gainesville Independent School District launched an investigation and confirmed that a student on Carranza's bus made comments about ICE and deportation to a group of Hispanic students and that the girl was in earshot. Carranza reported the incident to her principal on January 30th after the topic of ICE came up again in class. She found that it was not the only time such an incident occurred and the student was disciplined. Okay. After Carranza's hospitalization the following week, students came forward to school officials and said the girl and one of her brothers were the victims of bullying. Okay. The kids also told administrators her disturbing claims of abuse, which she asked them to keep a secret. Well, apparently they didn't, because it's on the fucking news.
Well, she's dead now. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. It was reported by multiple students that Carranza told them she had been inappropriately touched by a family member and wished to keep the secret to avoid getting them in trouble. Damn. Fucking hell. The district reported the claim to Child Protective Services. Also found that girl had previously expressed thoughts of self-harm to her cousin, who informed the mother. Told the counselor in October getting in trouble at home, being called names by her siblings. This girl just like had fucking everything wrong. Holy fuck.
Yep.
Including being brown. Okay, I'm joking. I'm
Not
joking.
appropriate.
It's a joke.
Not appropriate.
It's a joke.
It's not a good joke. It's not even funny.
I mean, kind of was.
No, it wasn't.
See? Saucy Pup laughed.
Saucy Pup, you're a bad person.
The kids were told by the dead girl not to share. The kids told the admins after she killed herself. Right. See? Boomer thought it was funny. Boog thought it was funny. And Boog's a Mexican.
You're all terrible.
I thought it was funny. Funny. Naomi's lame.
Terrible.
Boog's even a Mexican. He thought it was funny.
I
Dude,
don't care.
what the fuck?
Ah.
Beaner jokes are fine.
Mhm.
Listen, I have the Mexican pass now. I can say whatever I want.
Ah.
Base. Her mom, however, maintained that she was kept in the dark about her young daughter seeking counseling. Okay. I talk with my daughter about that always. No one can touch her body. Nobody. Okay. Well, I mean, she's dead. You can't really get more information from her. But damn. Like, this fucking sucks, man. R.I.P. I'm a Mexican, Dev. It's a fun joke. Yumi hates the joke because she's our people. Oh. Boog didn't type ja. What's next?
Register.
UN judge guilty of forcing a woman to work as a slave.
My God.
Okay, so
Why?
this black woman here,
Mm-hmm.
she lives in the UK.
Mm-hmm.
She is a United Nations judge,
Mm-hmm.
and she owned a slave in the UK.
That's fucked up. Why?
She enticed someone to come to the UK to work for her as like a maid, and she just kept them as a slave.
Jesus fucking Christ. Jesus.
A UN judge has been convicted of forcing a woman to work as a slave. Prosecutors said Lydia Mugambe, isn't it like Mugambe a military or like a leader of a country?
Search it up.
Took advantage of her status over her victim by preventing her from holding down steady employment while forcing her to work as her maid and provide childcare for free.
Dev.
The 49-year-old. Yeah, fine, sorry. Thank you. Video sent. Thank you. Sorry. Oops. Still haven't fixed that.
Because you're never gonna. Because you're lazy.
Yeah, well, that's what you get.
What I get?
Yep.
What your fucking laziness gets you?
That's what you get.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah?
Yep.
So you just enjoy me looking down on you? You know what? Considering our sexual escapades, I suppose it makes sense.
What the fuck?
Pegging.
Stop saying things that are false. They believe you every time you fucking say it.
I know. It's good.
Fuck you.
Nah.
Yeah.
Listen. It's not my fault if you don't do your job right. And then I get to make fun of you for it.
You didn't do your job right ever.
I don't have a job, so I don't have any job to do right or not right.
Beatings. Ace, clip ad, Ace. Thinking Mugabe, yeah, probably. Zero for 2. Thanks, man. Do you ever see the UN Peacekeeper horror stories? I've seen some of them, yeah. Like, UN peacekeepers just, like, raping their way through a country. I've seen that before.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah. Okay, so. Prosecutors said Lydia Mugambe took advantage of her status over her victim by preventing her from holding down steady employment while forcing her to work as her maid and provide childcare for free. The 49-year-old, who was also a high court judge in Uganda, was found guilty of conspiring to facilitate the commission of a breach of a UK immigration law, facilitating travel with a view to exploitation, forcing someone to work, and conspiracy to intimidate a witness. Wow.
Also, I agree, Sigarther.
So, in footage released by the police, Mugambe appeared shocked when an officer said he was arresting her under the Modern Slavery Act. She said, "I am a judge in my country. I even have immunity. I am not a criminal." Asked to reaffirm that she had immunity, Mugambe told the officer, "Yes, I have a diplomatic passport." So,
I came here as a student. I don't need anyone to work for me. What? What kind of
I didn't
defense
come
is
with
that?
her. She asked me because she has worked at my home before. She asked me for work. Okay. Diplomatic immunity is given to like foreign diplomats, and usually it's to block them from getting like minor charges. Like you can't charge them with speeding, for example, like minor things. And the reason is it makes it harder for a host country to hold diplomats ransom if things go south.
Yep.
But the host country can have the immunity revoked if they do something that's actually like heinous, like slavery,
Yep.
for example.
Yep.
Fucking slavery. Just been revoked. Yeah, I get the meme. It's pretty good. So there she is. Yep. She's a UN High Court judge Who owns a slave?
Jesus.
Yep. Gasps were heard from the public gallery when the verdicts were given and the court was cleared as the defendant appeared unwell. So, Lydia Mugambe has exploited and abused her alleged victim, taking advantage of her lack of understanding of her rights to properly paid employment and deceiving her as to the purpose of her coming to the UK. It's wild, dude. In Uganda, you can own a slave as long as you don't eat their poo-poo. Black people enslaving other black people, a timeless classic. Okay, so the allegation is that Mugambe, who is studying for a law PhD at the University of Oxford, conspired with the Ugandan Deputy High Commissioner John Leonard Mugerwa to arrange for a young woman to come to the UK. The pair participated in a very dishonest trade-off in which Mr. Mugerwa arranged for the Ugandan High Commission to sponsor the woman's entrance into the UK. In exchange, Mugambe would attempt to speak to a judge who was in charge of legal action that Mr. Mugerwa was involved in. Oh, fuck. Yeah, she was found guilty of conspiring to intimidate the woman to withdraw her support for the prosecution. Jesus Christ.
Holy shit. Also, how stupid do you have to be to get caught for that?
Yep.
Good God. Diplomatic immunity.
She was tricked into coming to the UK. She felt lonely and stuck after working hours were limited. Yep. Well, so there you go.
Sigh.
Listen, is it acceptable to be racist towards her?
Oh. Don't be racist.
Can I be racist towards slavers? As a class of people?
I mean, I don't know how being racist
'Kay.
towards slavers.
What if there was like an ethnicity and every single person in the ethnicity were slavers by trade? Could you then be racist towards them?
Sure, but this is not a fantasy story that has just races that are inherently evil.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
When video game stream, when we're done, I don't know, maybe like another half hour or so. What's next? What do you mean who's picking Chikorita? The Pokemon fandom's sexism is showing, and I'm still picking my girl. Okay. So apparently it's sexist if you choose Chikorita,
Wait, how is that sexist?
or if you don't choose Chikorita.
Oh, okay. Everyone has their favorite Pokemon on.
The $2 looks like JD Vance. That's funny. That's right. Naomi's the Ugandan genocide supporter. Yeah. All the supporters. All the supporters. Okay.
Can you close the window?
There's like a shoveling happening outside.
It's just that the snow's real crunchy because it rained.
Yeah, dude. It's still raining, man. Like, it's so nice that summer, like, it's not summer, like spring is here and rain is happening.
Spring is here again. Na, 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 na.
I'm closing the window right now. Your plant's really big. Look at this.
Because I haven't been cutting it.
I'm gonna add some more water to it while I'm here. Yeah, I'll just pour water on it from the old water bottle. The old bottle of water. Okay. Okay. Does Naomi support the ongoing genocide of farm animals? Yes.
No.
She wants to eat them. Okay, so let's read this. Let's read this bullshit. It's from the fucking Mary Sue.
Hey, Dev.
In light of Pokemon Day 2025, I was thrilled to see Chikorita revealed as one of the returning starters in Pokemon Legends Z to A. Then I remember people hate Chikorita, like to the point of crashing out on the internet. One user on TikTok asked, literally, who's picking Chikorita? Oh my god.
People who like the final evolution
Who's choosing
because it's pretty.
Chikorita? Originally from the Johto region, the grass-type starter Chikorita is back for the release of Legends Z to A. It's joined by fellow Johto partner, Water-type Totodile, and the Unova region's fire starter, Tipeg. Although this is a ragtag trio of Pokemon that have gone overlooked since their regional debuts and are now getting a fair chance to shine as we head back to Luminos City and Kalos, you'd think this would be a cause for celebration, right? Not even the possibility of Mega Evolution or a new regional evolution is enough to stop the Chikorita hate. Since it was introduced back in the Gen 2 titles, Gold and Silver, and became a member of the Ash teams in the anime, Chikorita and her iconic leaf Her, Pokemon have male and female sexes. And I think Chikoritas are more likely to be male than female.
Look it up. You're literally on Google. Go
Hold on.
Google. Google.
Sure. Chikorita more likely to be male. Starter gender ratio. Pokemon. What a fucking... Fuck. List of Pokemon by gender ratio. Male only. Breedable. 1 female to 7 male. What the fuck?
Just control F Chikorita.
Chikorita's right there.
Yeah.
1 female to 7 male.
Listen, the only reason that people think that it's female is because its end evolution is like a pink flower.
I mean, maybe.
No, I'm telling you, that's the only reason.
Okay.
It is like it's an aesthetically pleasing look with pink in it, automatically female, even if that's not the lore.
Okay, fair enough. In Gen 2, it had a bad move pool and bad type matchups. Yeah, fair enough. So, Chikorita and her iconic leaf ponytail have been the subjects of criticism and bad faith debates. Held to the same double standards as girls and LGBTQIA plus fans.
Fucking.
Fuck my asshole, dude.
No, I just hate the acronym.
Well, surprise, surprise. People hate Chikorita in 2025. If it's not a complaint about Chikorita's girly or lackluster appearance, it's about her average stats and poor performance in her native region. Funny, considering that her final evolution, Magnanium, whatever, is comparable to fan favorites like the Kalos fossil Pokemon Aurorus, and just about as useful as Charizard. I don't know if the final evolution of Chikorita can stand up to a fucking Charizard, dude. I don't fucking think so.
Well, it's a grass type against a fire type, right? So no.
Yeah. Yep. Dev hates me. What do you mean I hate you? I don't fucking hate you. What are you talking about? Okay.
And you've been ignoring Schnitzel like a bad man.
Oh, what did you say?
I don't know. It scrolled away now.
I'm busy reading. Aren't all starters most likely to be male than female? I think so, yes.
Now that's sexist.
I actually think it's because of breeding. It's for breeding purposes.
Sexist.
It's for breeding purposes.
Sexist.
God damn it. Send donations so I can afford to send Naomi to the breeding camp.
You're so mean.
Okay. Charizard remains not only one of the most beloved Pokemon of all time, but also revered for its apparent strength, given not one but 2 Mega Forms, both of which are making a comeback.
The only bad
surprisingly,
thing
Chikorita hit train continues on.
about Charizard is that they didn't update Charizard to give it a dragon type. To be fire and dragon
Oh.
for its final form.
They did
Fucking
They
stupid.
did it for his Mega Evolutions, I think. Yeah.
Oh, stupid.
I'm picking Tipig to show my appreciation for his faithfulness. Oh, nice. Cool. While design and stat preferences are subjective, what's especially silly about furthering this narrative is that the thinly veiled misogyny that's always surrounded the Chikorita line likely won't hold very much weight soon. Like, this person's just inventing a grievance.
Yeah.
So this person is inventing. No one gives a fuck. I haven't heard about, like, I've been playing Pokemon since the first game came out. And I was a fucking baby, all right? And I haven't heard a single thing about Chikorita being hated because Chikoritas are girls. Like, this is, like, what?
Like, I'm sure there was probably some schoolyard teasing about being like, oh, you like the Pokemon with pink on it and you're a boy? That makes you a girl.
Oh my god.
I'm a girl.
Oh my god.
O-M girl.
Oh my god. Okay.
See, isn't the Valley Girl voice just fun to
Yes.
do? Do you see why I like doing it so much?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so. In the meantime, singling out Chikorita and bashing its stats feels needlessly hateful and honestly pretty sexist and homophobic. Wait, how is it homophobic?
Life's homophobic.
Are
no,
Chikorita's
wait,
gay?
wait, shut up. But didn't Dragon Type not exist in Gen 1?
It did, yes.
No, it did not.
It did.
It did.
It
Then
did.
why did fucking Charizard mean Dragon Type in its final form in Gen
Because
1?
they only wanted one dragon type.
That's
and they wanted it to
stupid.
be, like, is it Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite? Yeah.
That's stupid. Dumb. Fucking Dragonite is just gay Charizard.
Well, also, the thing is that in Gen 1, the dragon typing was ridiculously overpowered, so they wanted it to only be given to, like, an endgame Pokemon, like Dragonite, not a starter Pokemon.
Dumb. Dumb. Pokemon is dumb.
Also, Charizard being dragon would win the balance of the starters.
I
Yeah,
don't care.
like, they've since rebalanced the game so that, like, Dragon, Psychic are no longer, like, endgame types.
Pokemon Hashtag was always dumb.
Yeah.
Want to make a new controversial hashtag, just like
You know,
my
I'm gonna
hashtag of
squeeze you. I'm gonna
hashtag Star
fucking
Wars was
squeeze
always
you.
bad.
Squeeze.
Pokemon was always dumb. Star Wars was
Syndical
always bad.
Chads rise up. Thanks, Zab. You know what? I've decided. Suffrage was a mistake, says Zero. Yep.
Fuck you.
Though it may seem like a bunch of random guys came out of the woodwork to tell everyone how disappointed they are that Chikorita is back, there are just as many fans eager to choose the grass partner from their adventure. Okay, here's the problem, right? Here's the actual problem with Chikorita. One, Chikorita is a pure grass type. Like, Bulbasaur, I think, was grass poison. Okay? Mudkip was water ground. Torchic, fire fighting. Charizard, fire flying. Like, the dual typing is what makes these Pokemon so interesting. Chikorita, I think, is just pure grass, which just makes it kind of weaker, frankly, than a lot of other like dual type Pokemon. That's the main reason. It's not misogyny. It's so dumb.
What's misogyny?
Based. $5 from Trash Panda. Thanks, buddy. The only dragon type move in Gen 1 was Dragon Rage, aka deal 40 damage that doesn't scale with anything. Not OP. No, the OP-ness. OP-ness.
Oh, penis, my penis.
The OP quality of the dragon type comes from the fact that dragon takes half damage from, I think, fire, water, grass, electric, ice, like all the basic elemental types, I think. No, not ice. Sorry, it's weak against ice, I think. You okay? What's
Yep.
wrong?
I'm just tired. Coffee didn't help. Made me feel a little buzzy, and now I'm tired again.
Yep, didn't help me either.
That's your fault.
Wrong? What do you mean wrong?
Wrong.
I'm not fucking wrong. Okay,
Wrong.
you know what? Wrong. Okay, hold the fucking phone. Okay.
Don't do the AI overview. It's always wrong. It's always wrong about everything. Go to an actual source.
Grumble, 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 grumble.
Also, pro-life pro tip, if you want to get rid of the AI overview in your search, type in a swear word.
Oh, yeah, I guess so, eh? Okay. Dragons were super effective against other dragons. They were not very effective against steel. They're weak to ice, dragon, and fairy. They resist fire, water, grass, electric. Yes, I was right about this. I was right about this, you fuckos.
Also, I will never get over the fact that they made Dragonair's final evolution.
A big doofy ass dragon.
Yeah, where it was just like one of the fucking prettiest Pokemon. And then just Dragonite. Like, Dragonite's fine and cute, but like not
Yeah,
in
I
the
know
same
exactly what you mean.
aesthetically pleasing
I know
way.
exactly what you mean.
Pokemon's dumb. Pokemon's dumb.
See you later, Sean. Thanks for being here, buddy.
Is.
Oh yeah, Chikorita, sexist. You're a sexist if you like Chikorita. Fuck you. Okay. Fuck
Okay,
you.
whatever. This article has just said the same thing like 5 fucking times.
Yeah.
This is dumb.
Wait. TikToker perfectly sums up and deconstructs misogyny in the Pokemon community? What the fuck?
Extra article in one.
Dude, what the fuck? Stop trying to invalidate the experience of others in the Pokemon community because it's not competitive. Fucking... I hate the Mary Sue. I'm a misogynist now.
What?
I'm now a misogynist because of the Mary Sue. I hate
You're
fucking
already
state.
a misogynist. What?
Based on the way you date me. Let's
No.
continue on. Square Enix suffered large losses from Life is Strange double exposure. Oh no!
Did that come out?
It came out, yeah, a couple
No
weeks ago.
shit. We didn't play it. Huzzah!
Listen, we were gone for a while.
Huzzah!
We'll still play it.
No.
A new report has confirmed that the release of Life is Strange double exposure caused large losses at Square Enix. It launched in October 2024. You just missed it. Okay. With publisher Square Enix seemingly unable to recoup its investment. Oh, ouch. Oof. Ow.
You know what? Yeah, that's actually a pretty, like, the fact I didn't hear anything about it is pretty bad.
Yep.
Like,
Right.
I usually hear about like a little bit about it.
Life is Strange SFO Arcade Fund. Based.
No.
Based.
Ow.
$500 and we'll do it.
Ow.
Our time for play it sucks, yeah. Well, so we did Life is Strange 1, and that was like okay. And Life is Strange 2 was bad, and Life is Strange Before the Storm was bad, and then Life is Strange, the Anger Girl one with like the emotion power, that was bad. Like, it was bad. And then you played other Don't Nod games, like the one where there's like a trans guy twin, you know? That was bad.
I think they just didn't realize what the magic with Life is Strange 1 was.
Yeah. And the magic was that it was relatively new for the time, and now it's just like formulaic.
Well, no, I think it was just that, like, one, it was a mystery story.
Yep.
And two, it had like a super unique power that you don't like see too often in video
And
games.
also
Not
you-
too often.
and
Like
also-
there's definitely other games that do it, but
And also, you could use it in a Telltale style situation
Yeah.
of rewinding like the events. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was actually neat.
yes,
That was neat.
was Dustborn a spiritual successor to Life is Strange? It kind of felt like it. Yeah,
Just
I
because
kinda
they're both
felt like
fucking
it.
terrible.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Oh, sorry.
Dev, do you remember when you made the video on one of those Nintendo tubers and made the comment
Sure,
that the
Conroy.
community is too progressive? I think that's all Nintendo gamers. It's infested. Well, Dev's a Nintendo gamer, so
I'm not progressive at all.
Yeah.
Okay. When Life is Strange Double Exposure first released, it faced mixed reviews from fans and critics alike. It currently holds a top critic average of 71 on Reviews Aggregator Open Critic.
I don't know how good. I don't.
Complaints
Like,
about the
good.
game came primarily from the narrative. Many fans felt it didn't respect the Bay ending of the original game. Wait, the Bay ending? Is it when they were dating?
I assume.
Okay. Which was surprising given how Max Caulfield's return was front and center to its marketing. Others felt that Life is Strange Double Exposure took Marvelization too far in its approach to certain plot points. What, did it just have like a bunch of people from the other games come in?
Probably.
Now I think the game's financials reflected this sentiment. Oh, well, shit.
Or
dude.
that there was just too many quips.
Maybe. Yeah. Too many Joss Whedon-isms.
Yeah.
Oh, look, there's a little Vaporeon. Nice.
Wait,
As
is
first,
that Vaporeon blushing?
yes,
Gross.
because it wants to get fucked. Remember the.
Yes, I know. God.
Yep. Life is Strange Double Exposure caused large losses for the company. However, these losses were offset by the strong sales of Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake, which surpassed 2 million sales. Even bringing back the popular Max Caulfield for the sequel was not enough to excite fans of this one. Okay. Also, Max is like a Karen now. That's why. The news of Life is Strange Double Exposure's financial failure doesn't come as a massively shocking news. Okay. The review segment, a hot seller. What's the numbers on it? Is there numbers? No numbers. Okay. It was given 5 out of 10 on the site.
Well, why
That's
does
pretty-
it have a 71 out of 100? Like, that doesn't seem like a bad rating.
So critics recommend is the average of all the critics. The top rating is 71.
Oh,
So that's
okay.
the highest. That's the highest rating it got.
Oh, okay.
Tell me why tell me why the game of what makes a man cringe. Tell me why.
Tell me why ain't nothing but a heart.
I'm having a panic attack.
God, do you remember we just screamed that for 5 fucking minutes while we were playing the game?
Yeah. Good times, man. Anyway,
Oh, Bay over Bay. Yeah, okay.
yeah, Bay over Bay, yeah. So, I have a soft spot in my heart for the original Life is Strange.
Yeah, because I watched your playthrough of it. It was actually like a fun game.
Then you get a bit of mic, someone cuts you off. Oh, Naomi yell.
Ah!
Oh, we're still there. Remember how Dave started crying when he was playing Tell Me Why? Did he? I don't remember that, but it's fucking
I don't
ridiculous.
remember that at all. Show clips.
Show groups, show groups. Okay. Well, that's how it is.
Why is there a Vaporeon emote? Because the dev's a fucking gooner in a gross way.
Trisha Paytas claims that Will Smith slept with male dancers with their consent.
What?
That's just rape. That's just rape.
Yeah, I don't enjoy like the trend. I mean, it's been a trend forever about like unconsensually slept with people. It's like just say rape, just say rape.
Yep.
I don't care.
Yep.
Like you can what's the word that starts with A? It's not accused. It's when you don't know if someone's done something.
Allege.
Yeah, you could say alleged rape.
Yep.
Or allegedly raped, but you should just say raped instead of sexually assaulted. Rape and sexual assault are two different things.
So hold on. Trisha Paytas said Will Smith sexually assaulted male dancers. In a video on her YouTube channel in which she defended Shane Dawson against his recent and unrelenting cancellation, Trisha had some choice words. Shane was widely criticized of a video of him pretending to masturbate to a poster of Willow Smith, Jada and Will's daughter.
How old is Willow
when
Smith
she was
now?
only when she was a minor back then. Yeah.
Ew, gross. Why?
They called Jada out for public criticisms of Shane Dawson, saying she would live at her own life instead. How about you worry about your daughter being in bed at 13 with her 20-year-old boyfriend? How about worrying about your fucking cheating husband fucking one of my male dancers when they didn't want to? Wow.
Jesus. Is Will Smith gay? Bisexual erasure at its finest.
Bisexual erasure at its finest. Anyway, so yeah, he just fucking said it. She just fucking said it. And there's no source, but she just fucking dropped it. Okay.
Oh, well, no, go back.
Oh.
Drama creator Keemstar said he immediately texted Trisha about the allegation, asking her for clarification. He claims that in their text messages, she seemed to backpedal when asked for more details. So it's probably just fucking nothing.
Yep.
Yep.
Probably nothing burger. Well, oh well.
Yep.
Pride Group founder raped boy 12 years old that he met on Grindr.
Why? Stop. Stop. Stop giving fucking gay people a bad name. Stop.
Wait, the rumor come out. Does Will Smith is gay? So another one of these fucking people again.
Jesus Christ.
And by these, I don't mean gays. I mean pedophiles. The co-founder of a Surrey LGBTQ plus group has been found guilty of raping a 12-year-old boy he met on Grindr. Stephen Ireland.
What's a 12-year-old doing on Grindr?
Yeah, I don't fucking know, dude.
Jesus.
Stephen Ireland, 41 years old, was convicted of raping the child in the Addleston flat he shared with David Sutton, 27. Ireland, who co-founded Pride in Surrey in 2018, was also found guilty of 3 counts of causing a child under the age of 13 to engage in sexual activity, 1 count of sexual assault of a child under 13, and 6 counts of making indecent images of children. Sutton, who also volunteered with the organization, was found guilty of 3 counts of making indecent photographs of children and 1 count of possession of an extreme pornographic image. So the boy met Ireland at his flat after messaging on the dating app. Ireland suggested they kiss and watch pornography. A jury was told, after which they had sex in the flat, smoked a bong, and played pornography on a laptop.
Yeah, okay. This is why I'm actually pro, like, parents being able to check a kid's phone.
Yeah.
This is what, like, there's so many bad parents that would just, like, abuse the fuck out of that, but, like, this is why.
Why is a 12-year-old on Grindr?
Too much freedom. Jesus.
Yep. Watch child porn. Yep. Sexual predator. Yep. Stephen Ireland was a sexual predator who targeted a young boy and took advantage of his age and vulnerability for his own gratification.
Yeah.
Both men then tried to cover up their offending by intentionally deleting material from their phones, which became aware of police investigation following their arrests.
Well, at least they were arrested.
Yep.
Fuck.
So,
You know what's fucked
gay
up?
people, am I right?
Fuck. Now, you know what's fucked up is that, like, it's considering the 12-year-old was on Grindr, like, something else was probably happening in their life.
Yeah,
But-
like 12-year-olds going on Grindr, like scrolling. It's like, I'm gonna get fucked.
Yeah, like, something else was, like, other traumatizing things were probably happening in their life. But,
Yeah.
like, going out to have sex with, like, an adult, like, when you're 12 is probably not going to traumatize them right now because they're going to think that they were a willing participant. And then it's going to traumatize them in their fucking, like
Later, yeah.
in their late 20s when they realize how fucked up that was. And that's just going to suck for them.
Yep. Completely true. Content creator was arrested for urinating on grocery store food and filming it. She's a prank. She's a prank YouTuber, guys. She can just piss on things.
Didn't we read an article about that
Maybe we did. Let's see.
a while ago?
There she is.
But wasn't it a dude?
This is a new one then.
Jesus.
A content creator has been accused of contaminating a grocery store in New Hampshire with her urine and filming it. Hey guys, I'm trying to go viral on my TikTok channel today. You know what I'm going to do today? I'm going to piss on your food.
Oh, Sig Earther, that's a different conversation. Like, here's what, sex is okay, go back to no, don't, sex is bad, you will die. But, like, okay, I understand why you would say that, but it's also been a proven statistical fact that, like, if you have bad sex education, like, people are much more riskier in sex.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like, the teens are much more risky in sex when they don't have a good sex education.
Mm-hmm. Can we fix her? Can we fix her, guys?
No.
Girls, can you fix her?
Don't.
She should have made more money by pissing in her room on OnlyFans. Yeah, pretty much.
I mean, yeah, probably.
Yeah. Okay, so Kelly Tedford, 23 years old, was arrested on Friday, February 21st, after an anonymous person reported that she had posted several disturbing videos online. In one of the clips seen by investigators, she appeared to be contaminating foods at a local business with her urine.
Gross.
She was charged with criminal mischief.
Good. Fuck. Don't pee in public.
Upon notification from law enforcement, we immediately reviewed store video, identified affected products, removed them from our shelves, and sanitized all surfaces. Can you fix her, fellas?
No.
What if she just
Also,
wants
where is this?
her knight in shining armor to pee on?
Where?
New Hampshire. It's in the States. It's an American state.
Yeah. Because she, like, I don't know why, but, like, I look at her face and I'm like, she's British.
Charge her with bioterrorism.
She must look like some young British person I've seen on, like, YouTube or something. Because, like, it's immediately where my brain went to. Anyway.
We also reached out to members who purchased at-risk products. No fresh produce, meat, seafood, and prepared foods or refrigerated products were affected. Our community's health and safety remain our top priorities. Okay, no ongoing risks remain. Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay, so she's apparently been doing this since 2021. There's been several videos. She just does it repeatedly and just posts videos online.
Why? How do people be stupid? Why?
She's going to court April 7th.
So dumb.
Anyway, the Monodoc Food Co-op sustained a financial loss of over $1,500 in destroyed merchandise and cleaning costs.
It's actually not that much.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
It's a waste of pee, IMO. Waste of pee?
Gross.
She low-key looks like Naomi.
That's so mean. Don't compare me to pee girls. Don't do it.
Naomi's a pee girl, guys.
Nah. I don't love you anymore.
Don't be mean. It's a joke.
I don't love you.
It's a joke.
anymore.
It's a joke.
No.
It's a joke. It's a joke.
No.
Don't be. You're so mean. Okay. Man accuses Waitrose of treating him like a criminal as he faces the sack from a supermarket over 30 tweets, including a cartoon mocking trans ideology. Okay. So, a Waitrose wine specialist is facing the sack, which means getting fired, for sharing a series of tweets online, including a cartoon joking about children naming 100 different genders. So, Ben Woods, 41 years old, has worked at the Henley branch of Waitrose in Oxfordshire for 25 years, since he was 15 years old. But now, woke bosses at the upmarket store have accused Ben of misconduct. His tweets include a repost of a cartoon joking a child had failed a sexual education class for failing to name 100 different genders, and comments about banning the burqa and marriage between cousins. So Waitrose has destroyed his life and made him suicidal by suspending him from the job that he loved.
I'm not gonna lie, that comic actually sounds kind of funny.
Yep. I've given them my life. They're supposed to be a family-run company in the bastion of the high street, with a reputation for looking after their staff and being a good employer, which is what I used to think. Waitrose has been treated like a criminal. I'm a conservative. That's not illegal. So here he is. He got fired for his Twitter posts. That's bullshit, by the way, in my opinion.
Bears, wines, and spirits.
Yep, there he is. There he is. There's Waitrose. Okay. My employer is attacking me for my personal opinions. It's a witch hunt. I've been thrown to the wolves to protect their image and their woke ideology. It's really upsetting. It looks like they're going to sack me. They just want me to get out of the way. I've been an exemplary employee, 25 years of service. My customers love me. I love my job. Wow. I mean, now he's a wine specialist. He worked his way up. Damn. So Ben gained widespread recognition when ex-owner Elon Musk retweeted one of his tweets, which said, "Raise your hand if you want a national inquiry into the grooming rape gang scandal." His retweet was seen by 63 million people and propelled Ben's account into the limelight. So Elon Musk retweets this guy. He gets fired for being not woke. Well, that sucks. When Waitrose suspended Ben, they sent him a file with 30 problematic tweets. One was a tweet that a horse standing beside an obese woman should run away as fast as you can, old boy.
Jeez.
Right. Another said a book entitled "In My Daddy's Belly" with an image of a pregnant man was spreading misinformation.
Ew.
A third joked that a black umbrella spotted over a fence looked like Shamima Begum. In one of his tweets, Ben called the OnlyFans model Lily Phillips a pathetic narcissist with low self-esteem and a greedy appetite for fame and money. That's the 100-man woman, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Basically, he had like a viral Twitter account, and so he's getting fired.
You want to
Like, this
know?
is stupid, man. This
You
is
want to
fucking...
know the lesson that everyone should just learn from that?
What? Don't go
Have
public.
an anonymous Twitter account.
Should I?
I wasn't talking to you. I just said it in general. Have an anonymous Twitter account. Don't fucking put your face or name on the internet.
You have said that to me before.
Yes, I have, and you don't fucking listen to me.
Oh!
Yeah.
So, let's see if I can find this guy's account. I mean, to be fair,
You're just gonna
Dave...
find all the articles about that.
Yeah, I guess. Dave did get, like, blasted from, like, when Home Depot, like, looked through the streams and found stream comments. It was like, how come you didn't mod this guy? How come you didn't, like, delete this? I can't find the account. Can you guys find the account? I want to know. I want to know what account it is.
How do you guys not know Dev's last name? It's literally on the internet. I'm pretty sure it's on your fucking YouTube page.
No, it's not.
No, on your like, this is the YouTuber.
Oh, maybe.
Thing. Yeah, I'm 90% sure.
The account is at Pedo Hitler Rapist.
I don't believe you.
Cunny Connoisseur 1488.
Devin McDevface. Yeah, it's also on Kiwi Farms, but if you don't go to that fucking degenerate hellhole.
His account was Benenwine. Yeah. 139,000 followers.
Don't.
Love my country, love politics, patriot, royalist, anti-left, anti-woke. All views are my own. So this is like his personal account that just blew up, and he got fired for it.
Also, he has a Patreon now.
Oh, he said buy me a coffee.
Oh, coffee.
So yeah, I'm sure firing him totally made him de-radicalize, right? It's like, no, it basically, as soon as he got fired, he became more convinced of all the things he was saying.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid.
Also, yeah, just don't be on Twitter.
He hasn't been posting since he got fired, though, I think. Damn.
It's because he's drinking himself to death.
He's drinking himself to death.
Come on, it's the UK. I can say that.
Okay. Anyway, guys. That's all the articles I've collected for you. Did you guys have fun?
Did we do the
We did them all.
the stupid image that's on your thingy? On the
Thumbnail, yes.
God. What article was that?
That was the bullied 11-year-old girl who killed herself over apparently her immigration status, but it was actually because she got molested.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Right after being fired, he immediately put HRT into all of his kids' breakfasts. Yeah, like he got fired and he immediately saw the light and turned into a leftist. I've been watching Kanye go nuts on Twitter. Oh God, dude, Kanye's like, I announced my next album cover is like a swastika. I was like, holy fuck, dude. It's so funny.
No.
It's so fucking funny.
Listen, that's what you were saying about Trump.
What?
That it was, he's so funny. He's so funny.
Yeah.
And now you hate him. So,
Yeah. Trump's still funny, though. I still laugh. Like, I don't know if you guys saw it, but like Trump got hit in the face with a microphone yesterday, and it was kind of funny.
That's different.
And he got bonked, and he just like looks at him and was like, "Are you fucking kidding me, bitch?" I was like, "That's kind of funny." Okay, we are.
Yep.
Bleh.
Fuck you.
Hey, listen, guys. We're gonna take a break, about 15 minutes. We're gonna go play some Split Fiction. Split Fiction. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all your support. I really appreciate everything. You guys are the best. Okay?
Around.
You always got the song wrong. Okay. Thanks for being here, guys. Really appreciate it. You guys are the best. Thanks for all the
We'll be back
demos.
shortly.
We'll be back. You know what? 15 minutes, okay? See you next time. Goodbye.